All right, I think we are ready to go here. I gotta turn my audio down there. I'm still a newbie at this, so I'm making mistakes. All right. Random task. How'd I know you were gonna be number one in here with me? How's it going tonight, man? As I spill water on myself. Let's see, make sure I get everything posted where I want it posted, and yeah, we're ready to go, I think. So, thanks for joining me here tonight. You just finished I did my lawn work earlier today. Went to church in the morning, came home and mowed the lawn, and we had to, I had to pull out the tree trimmer. We had some branches that were sticking in between the like cable line and that sort of thing. So I had to do some tree trimming today. But I was able to get all that done, and then I took about a 90-minute nap. And then I did basically nothing until about 6 o'clock when I came up into my office to start getting ready for this and started watching the Sox and Yankees. So for those of you who are new, looks like we got a couple people in the stream that aren't myself and Random Tasks. So those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Aaron. I run the Around the World Sports channel on YouTube. I'm going to post a link here, which I think I can do now. Yep. It's a link to my YouTube channel. I've got a couple different playthroughs going on over there right now. I've got what started out as a Detroit Tigers playthrough. We won the World Series after 9 seasons or 8 seasons, something like that. And I took over the Cincinnati Reds, and we are currently in the middle of our first season with the Reds. There's also some football stuff over there. Once hockey season starts up, we'll go back to Franchise Hockey Manager, and so on and so forth. So, at any rate, it is 7 o'clock and it's time. So that was worked out perfectly. I started the stream 5 minutes early. I posted all my links. I got everything up and ready. It's 7 o'clock. We're ready to go. So other than yard work, how was your weekend? Random task. Good weekend? Just to recap what's going on here, because it has been a few days since anything has been posted. We are 86 and 53. Currently in second place behind the 102 and 37 Dodgers, who are looking to win their 5th World Series in a row. For us, we took over obviously in 2021. We went 54 and 108 in our first season, 68 and 94 in our second, 83 and 79. We had a 99 win season here. Fell back down to earth at 81 and 81. Jumped back up to 104 wins last season. We finished in 3rd place with 104 wins. A bit of a step backwards this year. 619 winning percentage, but we're in 2nd place. So we've got 2 players who are on pace to hit 50 home runs. This is semi-related. If I'm looking for new challenges, you saw draft-only rebuild, no trades, no free agents of the Tigers in the show. That would be hard. I think it's a great idea. I think it would work well it would work especially well with an expansion franchise, because you aren't going to start with, Rafael Devers. You're not going to start with, Chris Bryant. You're not going to start with Jacob deGrom. You're going to start with what you have, and you're just going to build it from there. That's pretty neat. That might not. I was actually thinking about starting an expansion series. And that seems like it might be a pretty cool thing to add to it to make it even harder. I'll have to think about it. That's actually a pretty good idea. I like that. So a couple things that I took a look at in between playthroughs. Sam Wozniak is 1 home run away from the Rockies' single season record. Team record is 49 in a season. He has 48 this year. Where are we? 4 home runs. Larry Walker, Todd Helton, each with 49. Wozniak is at 48, so he's right there. An opportunity. He will likely break it, as we have an entire month to play. And we also offered Drew Romo a contract. I wanted to see if I could. His contract, Making $4 million this year. He's set to make 7.7 next year, and then potentially 13.2 is our numbers over the next couple of seasons. So we went and I made him an offer. Let me see if I can find it here really quickly. Where is it? I think it's going to be under the manager's office. Yeah. We offered him a 4-year contract worth $40 million. I don't remember exactly how it was broken down. I believe it was 7, 10, 11, 12, something like that. So, yeah. So we're hoping Drew Romo agrees to this and we can lock up our catcher until he's 30. Your weekend was nice. Your wife, sister-in-law, and you went to some trendy ramen place and got nitrogen ice cream, so it was pretty good. Very cool. My wife and I celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary on Thursday night. We dropped the kids off with Grandma and Grandpa, and we went to a town. Well, you're from the area. We went to Geneva for the night. Ate. I had a fantastic Cajun style steak. It was just unbelievable. Stayed at a hotel right on the river. Thank you very much. Stayed at a hotel right on the river. Very peaceful, very relaxing. No kids for the night, so I am refreshed and ready to go. So that's what's happened so far here. We made a contract offer to Drew Romo. Sam Wozniak is on the verge of Rockies history. We're 16 games out of first place, but we are entrenched in the number 1 wild card spot. We're a game ahead of San Diego, 10 games ahead of the Giants, and we're gonna get started. So we called up. I don't even remember who we called up. Unfortunately, I did it on Wednesday, so I don't remember exactly who we called up. I think it was two pitchers. But at this point I couldn't tell you who it was. So we're just going to go ahead and run and see how the month of September goes. We're going to play our postseason game, assuming we make the postseason, and hopefully we'll see what happens. So game 1 against Cincinnati, 13-6 win. So the offense comes to play. And there's the 49th home run for Wozniak. Hits it on the first day of the month. Andrew Jones Jr. goes 1 for 4. Couple of hits, 3 runs scored for Kiner Falefa. Leiter picks up his 10th win, even though he gives up 5 in 5 2/3. It's okay, we pick up the win. We look for the sweep of Cincinnati. Offense is rolling here to start the month. 25 runs in 2 games. Luke Lito, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Jose Ramirez hits his 43rd home run. Drew Jones, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Veen with 2 hits. Langley, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Arias, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Glasnow goes to 12-2. Hey, Breeze, how you doing? Yeah, Aaron with the glasses today. So, bit of a funny to me, I guess. I have had 20/20 vision my entire life. And over the last year or so, I've noticed that my eyesight isn't quite as good as it once was. But I didn't really think anything of it. I could still see fine when I was driving. I'm certainly not smart. But I could see fine when I was driving. I could see fine when I was watching TV or whatever. But I could just tell that my eyesight wasn't what it once was. So about a month ago, I went and I made an eye doctor appointment for the first time in my life. And wouldn't you know it, I need glasses. So these glasses that you see me in, I have never worn. I'm 45 years old. I've never had to wear glasses until about 2 weeks ago. And I'll tell you, it makes a huge difference. I didn't realize how blind I was until I started wearing these things. And like right now when I look at the screen, everything is super fuzzy. So these were, I just made it worse. These were well needed for sure. Like I can't read chat right now. After I took these things off, my eyes have gotten used to having them on, so I can't read chat. But, yeah, the glasses are a new addition, and they are certainly needed. So we got a huge series coming up here. 3 games at the Dodgers. Let's see how it's going. Breeze, how was your weekend? How you doing? How are things? Good to see you here tonight. First game against the Dodgers. It's a 7-2 loss. Second game against the Dodgers. I'm not even going to bother looking at the box scores unless we win. There we go, a 6-2 win. So we got down 2-0, scored 6 straight. Wozniak still looking for homer number 50. Drew Romo hits his 21st. big game by Tanner Brubaker, 2 runs in 7 innings. We look for the series win. Can we take 2 out of 3? We can. Very nice. Your weekend is decent. My weekend was good too. I was just telling Random Task that Thursday was my 15th wedding anniversary, so my wife and I dropped the kids off with Grandma and Grandpa, and we went to a kind of a river town here in Illinois, and got some good food and drank some coffee and ate some ice cream and slept late, and I got prime rib I got filet mignon and eggs for breakfast on Friday morning, so good stuff there. So good weekend for me for sure. All right, so we went 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. Unexpected, but very nice. We're still waiting on Drew Romo to come back and let us know whether or not he's accepting that contract. We have 3 games here against the Diamondbacks now. Game 1 is a 5-4 win, so we've won 5 out of 6 here to start the month, and this is a comeback win. So we got down 4-3, scored a run in the 8th, run in the 9th. Wozniak's still sitting on 49. Zach Veen's starting to come around a bit. He's up to 240 on the year. He's got 19 home runs. Jack Leiter, Horn, and Patino, who's just been lights out since we moved him into the bullpen. We moved him into the bullpen right around the trade deadline. You can see 39 innings pitched, 39 games, 49 innings pitched, 64 strikeouts, a 1.45 ERA. So that move has worked out well. We're likely to lose him at the end of the year, as he's got a player option for $11.2 million, and he wants 20 plus. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. So we're likely to lose Patino. I mean, we could re-sign him, but we don't really need him. I don't want to say we don't need him. We definitely could use him, but we have some players that we can slide into that role, and we could potentially get a comp pick back. So, and we'll use him and abuse him here over the next few weeks and see how it goes. So, game number 2 against Arizona is, come on, 14-3 win. So we had a couple people retire. That's fine. 14-3 win. Ramirez 4 for 5. Romo 4 for 5. Stewart. We had 3 players who went 4 for 5 in this one. Glasnow goes to 13-2, and we continue to play well. So it's a bit of a bummer here tonight. We're going we're going head to head with the out of the park guys on Twitch. So hopefully we can get some people to head over this way once that stream is over and check this out. But yeah, they got 500 people over there right now. So game 3 against Arizona is another win. Ben Guess is day to day for a week with a sore shoulder, but we pick up another victory. There's number 50 for Wozniak. So you think I can take him? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's 8 of you and there's like 520 of them. So we'll see how it goes. Langley, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Wozniak picks up his 50th. So sets the all-time Rocky record for home runs in a season. And we got him for nothing. Well, virtually nothing. This was by far the best trade we've made in this playthrough. We traded him for Oswald Peraza, who we picked up in the Rule 5 draft. We just offered him up as a... well, I appreciate that, Random Task. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. So Oswald Peraza, we picked up as a Rule 5 guy. We just offered him up on the trade block to see what kind of interest there was, and Seattle offered us Wozniak, who is just... can't ask for more than that out of from what we've gotten out of him. So Guess goes down with a sore shoulder, which isn't great. Hopefully it isn't. Because we have additional pitchers, I am going to pull him out of the starting rotation here, though. And we're going to put Sademon Parker in for him. And we're going to tell the AI, where is it? Bench player for 7 days. No. Let's see, how can we do this? So it's a moderate injury, so we're just going to do it. We're just going to bench him for a week. So we get Sademon Parker in there as our starter for the next week. I think we're pretty, if we look at the standings now, We are now 4 games up on the Padres. The Chapman trade, yeah, I just at a glance saw the return, and it looked like it looked like the kid was pretty good. He had put up some pretty good numbers in Double-A. I was looking to buy this game. Can you actually play the game? Two-Tone Mikey, yeah, you can. And I'm gonna be playing a game here probably in the next 30 minutes or so. Like, you can't, it's not hand-eye coordination stuff. It's not like you are swinging the bat. But you call the plays, you call the defensive shifts, you call hit and runs, steals, you make the pitching changes, things like that. So it's different than, MLB The Show or something like that where you're, taking control of the actual batter. So I guess it depends on what you define by playing. So you're managing the team, you're calling all the plays, but you're not actually fielding the ball, making the throw, batting, things like that. So depends on what you prefer, I guess. But yeah, like I said, in about 30 minutes I will be playing, so you can you'll be able to see what that looks like. So yeah, we're up 4 games on the Padres, so we are pretty well set into that wild card spot. I believe we're going to finish second. Potentially, unless things go sideways here over the next few weeks, which gets us a home game in the playoffs, which is nice, which is a big difference from last year. We got 3 games here against St. Louis. And Drew Romo does sign his contract, which is great. You can see it's a 4-year deal worth $40 million, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So he's now locked up until he's 30. And that's really where I wanted to be spending my money, right? I don't want to spend a ton of money on free agents and that sort of thing, maybe here and there. But, you bring back your own players and the players you called up. So Drew Romo signs 4 years, $40 million. We got 3 games at St. Louis. Game 1 is a 5-3 win, so we have now won 8 out of 9 to start the month here. Wozniak with another home run. Drew Jones. I'm going to start calling him Andrew Jones Jr. because that's more fun. That is a good contract, yeah. To get a catcher like that, even though his ratings seem to have dropped a little bit, even if he puts up his 2026 numbers, if he puts up 2 WAR, which he should be able to do simply with his defense, it's worth it. So, yeah, we got a bargain there. So we win this game 5-3. Brubaker goes to 10-6, pitching some good ball here for us lately. Moved to 94-54. Game 2 against St. Louis is, thinking about it, another win, 7-2. Jose Ramirez, 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 6 runs knocked in. Parker goes 7 shutout innings. And this is why I was talking about losing Patino not really being a terrible. You've made the switch to PC over a year ago, and now you have 3 PCs and you're missing the show. Yeah, the last PC baseball game that I played that had any sort of hand-eye coordination was the one with Manny Ramirez on the cover. Was that MVP Baseball 2005, 2007, something like that? I'm more of a simulation guy because I'm an old dude, two-tone, and my hand-eye isn't what it was 15 years ago. So for me, this is great. At any rate, yeah, so Saban Parker's one of the reasons that I'm not really all that concerned about losing Patino. He's stepped in and done a great job this year. So final game against St. Louis. Yeah, MVP was just that game. I remember being a lot of fun. I remember you could go back and you could play in rookie ball, and that game I remember being a lot of fun. Final game against St. Louis is a 7-0 loss. So 7 straight wins. We have 3 now against Philadelphia. We'll check the standings here in a second as well, just to make sure San Diego's not creeping up on us. Wozniak hits home run number 53 on the season. Andrew Jones Jr. hits his 15th home run of the year. Denny picks up his 13th win as a rookie. A sub-3 ERA as a rookie in Coors Field. If that's not Rookie of the Year stuff, I don't know what is. So game 2 here against Philadelphia. Yeah, I guess I kind of agree. I mean, EA is, we lose there. EA is, a lot of people love to hate on EA, but I've been playing EA games since the '90s. I had I played. I think the first EA game. Well, I mean, I played NHL '94. You know what I mean? Like everybody my age, I played NHL '94 on the Sega Genesis, and that was, or I think '93 was actually my first exposure to EA. But I played '93, '94. I played NHL '95 on my PC. So I'm dating myself here. I'm showing you how old I was. I was in high school back in the mid '90s. So um, I've been an EA guy for years, and I mean, I don't play a lot of EA games now. I don't. I mean, I'm more of a out of the park guy. I love. I prefer franchise hockey manager to the NHL series, and I prefer out of the park baseball to anything that EA puts out. So I will say that the minute EA re-releases college football, NCAA football, I will buy a console and I will play it. That's the one game that I still will play out are the NCAA football games. I absolutely love those games. Random task. You like to make trades, negotiate free agent contracts over playing a game with a controller. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's, I guess, just where I am at this point in my life. I prefer to do the GM side of things because my experience has been that any one of those games that you play where you're the batter or you're the pitcher, eventually you're going to master it. And once you master it, there's no fun. Like, this game is almost impossible to master because there's always something new that you can do. Like we were talking about at the beginning where, you do the draft only type playthrough it. And that in this type of game, I think would be so much harder than playing a draft to glory, as it's called, kind of playthrough in MLB or the NHL series or something like that. Just the way the AI works here, it would be so much, I think it's going to be so much harder in this than it would be in that. Hope EA College Football will bring back import draft classes and career mode. Yeah, the thing that I loved most about the EA College Football games was that I went to a small school. So we have 3 games here on the road against the Mets. I went to the University of New Hampshire. I guess it's not that small a school, but I went to the University of New Hampshire. They are an FCS program. And the thing that I loved about the college football games was that I could import FCS teams. I could import University of New Hampshire, import them into Division One, stick them in, the Big East, and let them play. So that was, I think, my favorite thing about the college football game. The show is also about Diamond Dynasty, and I kind of protest those microtransaction games on principle. I mean, a lot of the EA games are like that now, right? I mean, that's the way, isn't, what's it called for NHL? Hut or Hub or something like that? Isn't it the same type of thing with the NHL games? And that's why I never got into Perfect Game and Out of the Park Baseball, because it's all about microtransactions. Like, if it was all about just you get your cards, every 24 hours or whatever it is, and you make do with the cards you have, or you get points based on how your team does in the regular season and you can buy cards that way, sure. But I'm not, I don't want to get involved in something like that because I'm not going to spend any money on it. That's, I got other things to spend my money on. So we win 4-1. Zach Veen hits his 20th home run of the year. Sal Stewart hits his 8th. Parker with 13 strikeouts in 6 1/3 innings. Let's keep going here. Let's get through this regular season. NFL 2K was good from what you've heard. How so, though, Breeze? Was it good in terms of was it good like this is good? Where you've got a good kind of GM engine sort of behind the scenes type thing? Or are you talking about the gameplay? Because in reality, I don't particularly care about the gameplay. The franchise hockey manager game that Out of the Park put out, I don't play the games. I sim through everything. I don't care what the gameplay looks like. I want the back end to look good. So we win this game 9-5. We keep trucking along here. Wozniak 54 home runs, 140 runs knocked in. Ramirez 49 and 116. Just an absolutely ridiculous output for the two of them. Leiter goes to 11 and 10. Looking for win number 100 here against the Mets. And we get it, 2-0. So we get RBIs from Wozniak and Ramirez. Denny goes to 14 and 5. To clarify, you protest all EA games on principle, and Out of the Park Baseball with the buyout will eventually go that to, and once it happens, I'll move on to the next manufacturer of it, hopefully Draft Day Sports. I don't know, man. I hope you're not right. I really hope you're not right, because I've supported the Out of the Park development guys for almost 2 decades now. I love their games. The only thing I can't get behind is the perfect team, and I get why they're doing it. I mean, it brings in a ton of money, so I understand. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, I don't want the outcome of my game to be determined by who spends the most money. So have we clinched a playoff spot yet? We have. Okay. All right. So we got a 5-game lead on the Padres. We're 156 and 11 games out of first place. God, I hate the Dodgers. All right. So game 1 against Oklahoma City. 13-5. We are just having a crazy good month. Veen up to 90 RBIs. So I talked about trading him last episode, and really the episode before that. And while he's had a down season, I mean, he's still going to end up with over 20 home runs and almost 100 RBIs. So not going to complain that much. Glasnow only goes 3. He didn't get hurt, did he? Oh, good. So we lost both Glasnow and Romo. Okay. Pitching. Oh, I wanted to get right. I want to get Guess back in there. Glasnow is day-to-day, so we'll just bring Guess in. Is it 1 day? Oh, he's minimal for 1 day. All right, whatever. And then lineups. How long is Romo out for? 2 to 3 weeks. Oof. Okay. So we need to send somebody down here. We're going to send Horn down. And we are going to call up a catcher, and we are going to bench Drew Romo for the rest of the season. We're going to call up Ian Moeller. We are going to bench him for the rest of the regular season. Bench player for, what do we got left? How much time do we have left? A week. So we'll bench him for a week and get him back out there at the start of the postseason. I think that's probably the best plan here. Shea Langelier will get the start at catcher. Ian Moeller will be his backup. Langelier and Moeller. We went 13-5. We already looked at this box score, right? You would love to not be right, but you went right. I mean, you understand their business. Exactly. I mean, they have to make money, and they have an opportunity to make a ton of money with Perfect Game. So, I can't talk bad about them for it. It's just not anything that I'm going to be interested in. If somebody offered me the kind of money that's at stake here, I'd probably and if someone offered me the kind of money that's at stake here, I'd probably end implementing microtransactions. There's a reason I work a job as opposed to playing OOTP. Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's, EA has been dragged over the coals for years for doing microtransactions, not just in sports games. They did it in, was it the Star Wars game? I think that they did microtransactions in as well. And people didn't like that either. Oh, so we lost 2 in a row to Oklahoma City. So we finish up. Are we going to finish in second? Do we have to worry about anything here? Come on, what am I doing? Standings. We're 4 games ahead of San Diego. So we're going to finish in second, regardless of what happens here. When the season ends, we'll take a look at the stats, and then we'll get to that playoff game. So first game at Pittsburgh. 3 losses in a row. 4 losses in a row. Are we going to end the season with 5 straight losses? No, we finally win one. 7-3 at the end of the season. Sam Wesniak, look at that season. 56 home runs, 145 runs knocked in. I'd say he had a good year. Denny ends up with 15 wins. We end up 102-60, which is our second best season. Just 2 games shy of last year, which is really amazing considering how well we started out last year. So we had a higher batting average, lower team ERA, and we finished 12 games out of first. Alrighty. So anything I need to look at here? No. Jacksonville makes the postseason. Yeah, that was a big one for us. So in the AL East, the Jacksonville Maulers, I'm going to save this real quick, and we'll just quickly glance at the division winners before we move on. 95 and 67, that's the first expansion team to make a postseason appearance here in this playthrough. Jacksonville Maulers came on a couple of years after the playthrough started. They got Rafi Devers leading the way for them. I don't know how they did it. They got pretty good offense, pretty bad pitching staff, but good for them. Jacksonville Maulers, Baltimore Orioles win the wild card. Tigers win the Central. With the best offense in the American League and a mediocre pitching staff. And the Seattle Mariners win out west, and they do it with pitching, or at least with starting pitching. They got 5 pretty good pitchers there. In the National League, the Braves and the Marlins are going to be playing for, and this is going to, whoever loses this game gets knocked out of the postseason. It is their first playoff appearance. It is, let's look at Jacksonville team history. So they started in 2023, 3 straight 100-loss seasons, followed by a 70 and 92 mark, followed by this improbable 95 and 67 runs. So that's a nice turnaround for them. Let's get back to... Yeah, so the Braves and the Marlins have a 1-game playoff to determine who makes the playoffs, because the 2 wildcard teams are coming out of the West again. The Cardinals, 86 and 76. They're not very good. And then we got the Dodgers, who end up winning 114 games. Walker Buehler goes 18 and 0. Yeah. 18 and 0, and he hadn't pitched a full season in 3 years. He missed almost all of 2025, almost all of 2026, comes back in 2027 and goes 18 and 0 in 33 starts as a 33-year-old. Getting a message on my secondary computer over here. I mean, they got good pitching. I mean, their offense is pretty good. It's not better than ours, but they get it done with pitching. And let's take a look at the team we're going to be facing here. It's the same team we faced last year. They still got the good pitching staff. I think we're going to be facing Yamaoka in this one. We faced Mitch Keller last year. So we got a bit easier route through here. They're without Fernando Tatis, which is awesome for us. They're without 2/3 of their starting outfield, so that will help us. Anyway, let's take a look at our team. Let's look at our final stats, and let's get to that postseason game. You had 1 save where you had an expansion team make the playoffs their 2nd or 3rd season. You moved to 4 division teams. The record was 79 and 83. Yeah, when you do 4-team divisions, when you have small leagues like that, stuff like that happens. I have a what do you call it, a fantasy or a fake league, if you will, and one of the seasons, one of the teams made it to the postseason with like 73 wins or something ridiculous like that. What's going on here? So I'm watching the Red Sox game. Oh, he slammed into the wall. Okay, all right, so let's start with the pitching staff. Let's look at our stats, see how things look. You won the division, not a wild card. That's, yeah, with a losing... I mean, it happens occasionally with a losing record, but... so Jim Denny is a rookie, a 24-year-old rookie, goes 15 and 5 with a good for 5.2 WAR. Opponents only hit 228 against him. And he was really good, man. I mean, he only walked 33 in 177 innings. Tanner Brubaker came on really strong down the second half of the season, picked him up midway through the season after getting him from Minnesota. Pitched 190 innings. Looks pretty good. Pretty solid there. Jack Leiter had I don't want to say a disappointing season, but I guess after I signed him to this contract, I was expecting a little bit more. Not that the contract is terrible. I mean, it's a pretty manageable contract. But I guess I was just expecting more. And he wasn't, again, he gave up too many home runs. He gave almost 30 home runs, 1.5 home runs per 9. Ks per 9 are good. He's not walking a lot of batters. ZRA plus is still over 100. So, I mean, he's been fine. Luis Patino started 11 games, ended up pitching 60, almost 60, put up 3 WAR, was really, really good as a reliever for us, 3-1 with a 1.52 Thrill House Max. Thanks for following us here. And my name is Aaron, just in case you haven't been in and seen us before. My name is Aaron. GM Games has given me the opportunity to host a playthrough on their channel. I do also have a channel of my own on YouTube where I have some other playthroughs going on there. So go ahead and check that out as well, if you will. At any rate, Louis Patino, 3-1, 1.52 ERA as a closer, 82 strikeouts in 59 innings. We put him in as a stopper, and he was just fantastic. Glasnow started the year hurt. We got to get him back in the starting rotation. Is listing him as a reliever here now, but 15-10 last year, 13-3 this year. Only made 25 starts, but still struck out more than 10 per 9. The walks and home runs were up a bit, but he was still fine. So as a 34-year-old, we have a $12 million option on him next year. So that'll be something we have to figure out because we have a ton of pitching depth. Ben Gass, he was hurt for part of the year, ended up 7-6, came back from the injury he suffered in the middle of 2026, so working his way back from that. He may be the pitcher who is the odd man out in the bullpen going to the postseason, assuming we make it that far. I'm not going to deal with that until after the wild card game, I guess. Mason Wynn, we made him our closer about midway through the season, and he was the only one who was any good. Struck out 14.2 batters per 9, 22 saves. He was really good. Fairbanks, we picked up at the trade deadline, and he was fantastic. 20 games, 18 innings, 20 strikeouts. He was 3-0. He was very good. Sademon Parker, he's forcing his way into the rotation next year. As a 24-year-old, 7-3 with a 3.56, struck out 78 in 65 innings, a 1.5 WAR, forcing his way in for sure. Camerata was one of those pitchers we got from Minnesota, and he was okay. Not great. And he struck out a fair number of batters. His walks were okay, I guess. I expected them to be a little bit, I expected his control to be a little bit better given what his control ratings are, but whatever. Sam Bello, we picked him up early in the season when we moved on from Jason Foley, who was just god-awful with us. Foley was 1-3 with a 12.38 ERA in 19 games, so we moved him in his $12 million contract for Bello, who was pretty good. Again, not great, but better than what we were getting previously. Luke Alito and Carson Applegate, both two-way players. Applegate pitched way more than I wanted him to. I tried to avoid it, but they just kept throwing him out there. But he and Alito are two-way players who can both play. They're probably both better offensively than they are defensively. And then Tyler Johnson, we'll probably non-tender him when the season's over. And then offensively, look at our top three. We had three players worth over 7 WAR this season. Sam Wesniak, 56 home runs, 145 runs knocked in. There wasn't anything he didn't do well. Walked 100 times, 662 slugging, a 1083 OPS, and even his BABIP wasn't even that high. So it's not like he got lucky. He just mashed the ball. Jose Ramirez with his third straight really good season for us. Or actually, 4. Yeah, that was his 4th season with us. Wow. He had an injury-plagued 2025 season where he was just okay, but he's put up 16.5 WAR the last 2 seasons, worth every penny of that $27 million we gave him. Willie Castro, his first year with us. Bat was okay, a little bit above average. I'll take this, 37 doubles, 7 triples, 21 home runs, but he got it done defensively. If he doesn't win the Gold Glove at second base, something's wrong. So we're paying him a ton of money. We are paying him an absolute ton of money, so he needs to perform like that in order to be worth it. Luke Alito, we moved him into the starting lineup, in May sometime. And he, as our leadoff man, put up a 420 on-base percentage. You can't ask for more than that. It was pretty good pitching, too. 2.78 ERA, 4 wins. So he is our leadoff hitter for the foreseeable future. Drew Romo, we're going to get him back in the lineup. Had a nice bounce-back season after a disappointing year last year. put up almost an 800 OPS, 3 WAR, just solid defensively. Jonathan India we picked up in June just to get another bat in the lineup, and he was meh. Andrew Jones Jr., our number 1 pick way back in 2022, still coming along. Average was up a little bit. On-base percentage was up just a tad. Slugging was down a little bit. His OPS plus was down, but his WAR was up because, again, I mean, he's just a fantastic defensive player. But the ratings suggest as long as he continues to develop, I think we'll be okay. Shea Langelier was fantastic as our backup catcher. Gabriel Arias had not a disappointing season, but compared to last year, he was definitely a step down. 4.2 WAR last year, 1.8 this year. His ARB number's like $9.5 million or something, so he'll probably be gone when the season's over. Sal Stewart, we picked him up in the offseason. Gave him some positional flexibility so that we can find a home for him, and he had 31 doubles, so he came on strong over the second half of the season as well. Zach Veen ended up with a down year, 22 home runs, 91 RBIs. Kiner Falefa and Chris B are the other 2 bench players. So that's how things went in the regular season. It was a good year for us. We're going to have to sim ahead here to the playoffs. We'll have to set our playoff roster, and then we will get to that wildcard game. All right, so we have to set our playoff rosters now. Players eligible. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to players eligible. All right, so is there anybody not on the roster that should be? Man, Chad Horn, I feel bad. I mean, he didn't pitch all that particularly well in Colorado, so. I think everybody that needs to be up is up. So Ian Moeller is up. So Kiner Falefa, right. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with 3 catchers just because I don't know what's going to happen with Romo. If Romo gets hurt worse, then I don't have a backup catcher. So we're going to leave I think, you know what, it's going to be Jonathan India who is not going to make the postseason roster. I'd rather have Kiner Falefa's defense out there. And then against lefties, we'll get Romo back out there. Okay. All right. So we got a playoff game here, guys. Oh, I got to set my pitching staff, too. We're going to go 4-man rotation. Ben Guess is going to be the odd man out. Glasnow is going to come in for Parker, I guess. And just for shits and giggles here, I'm going to start Brubaker because just about every game that I've played live here has been the Tyler Glasnow show. So we're going to start Tanner Brubaker. We are going to move Glasnow up to the number 2, so he'll get the opening day start in the DS if we make it that far. So we're going to be taking on San Diego. So let's get to it. Play game versus San Diego. All right, so we are at home. So it's a rematch of last year, except we're at home now instead of on the road. The Padres are going to go Victor Acosta leading off, playing short. C.J. Abrams in the 2-hole batting, playing second. Robert Hassel the third, batting third, playing right field. Greg Christopher playing first, batting cleanup. Trent Grisham. This is not a very menacing lineup, which means they're going to put up 10. Trent Grisham batting fifth, playing center field. Luis Camposano batting sixth, catching. Randy Arozarena batting seventh and left. And Manny Machado, 35-year-old Manny Machado, hitting only .226 on the year, batting eighth. And Taisuke Yamaoka, 14-10 with a 2.75 ERA, will bat ninth and pitch. For us, it's a very familiar lineup. Luke Lito leading off in right field. Willie Castro batting second, playing second. Sam Wesniak batting third, playing first. Jose Ramirez batting fourth, playing third. Andrew Jones Jr., the center fielder, bats fifth. Drew Romo behind the plate in the 6-hole. Zach Veen batting seventh, playing left. Gabriel Arias batting eighth, playing short. And Tanner Brubaker, 15-9, 4.26 ERA, will get the start. As we have a chance to advance for only the, what is this? We made this the third time we've made the playoffs in 7 years with the Rockies. So hopefully we can get out of the wild card. We haven't been able to get out. If I'm batting Castro second, I can't be big on Saber Major. Well, I mean, it's because of his contact and gap power. That's why I'm batting him second. I felt like having a high contact guy in that number 2 hole would give me, especially with him hitting 300, there have been a ton of opportunity, a ton of situations where Lido and Castro are both getting on base in front of Wozniak. I had Wozniak was batting second for a while. When I had Willie Castro leading off, I had Wozniak in the 2 hole, Ramirez in the 3 hole. But I like the way this lineup works out because I like the high contact from Castro in the 2 hole. That's why I have him there. Yeah, so let's get to it. Let's play the game. And for your information, I am big on sabermetrics, but I just felt in this particular situation, I don't care, man. You can critique me. My skin is a whole lot thicker than that. I was just explaining myself. So Victor Acosta will lead off against Tanner Brubaker. This is why we got Brubaker, so let's see how he does. 1-2 pitch, grounded to second, over to first for the out. So 1 up, 1 down. CJ Abrams, he's a good bat. He's one of the few. That pitch is inside. Ball 4. Robert Hassel is up now. We're going to double play depth. Ground ball to second. It's 4. Oh, they didn't turn it. Why aren't you turning that? We are going to hold the runner on. I held the runner on. What's he doing stealing? Greg Christopher, 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. Wozniak or Ramirez should bat second as the best hitter. And that's the way I had it. That's the way I had it for the first half of the season. And then once we moved Lido into the leadoff spot, I sort of moved things around. I switched things around a little bit. So Luke Lido leading off against Taisuke Yamaoka. We had a home playoff game for the first time in 7 years. Ground ball to second. 1 up, 1 down. Willie Castro stepping in. Ground ball to third. And Sam Wozniak now. So 3 up, 3 down for us here in the first. No score going to the second. Trent Grisham, 1-0 pitch to him. Ground ball to first. Wozniak will take that himself. Campusano, the pull hitter, so we'll shift left. 2-2 pitch to the backstop. Ground ball right into the shift. 4-3 put out, and a Rosarena now 0-2 pitch to him. That one's popped and caught by the third baseman. So 1-2-3 top of the second. Jose Ramirez stepping in. Strike 3. Andrew Jones Jr., the 3-1 pitch. That one's hit out to center field. Catch is going to be made out there. Andrew Romo now. Hits that one out to right center field. So we go 6 up, 6 down through the first 2 innings. Machado leading off for them. 3-2 pitch to Manny. In the dirt, ball 4. Infield corners in against the pitcher. Bunts it to first. And he gets the sacrifice down. So they got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Victor Acosta is up. Ground ball to short. 2 down. And Abrams is up now. I think we're going to pitch around Abrams. Walks him, gets to Hassel. Shift right. 2-2 pitch to Hassel. That one's popped out to center field. So we get out of the inning. You always want to go 6 up, 6 down. That means your comeback will be much sweeter. You know what? You're right. I mean, you start off down here and you end up here. I mean, that's a good thing. So we got Veen, Arias, and Brubaker going against Yamaoka here in the third. That one's hit out to right, and a sliding catch out in right field. Nicely done, Robert Hassel III. Arias now 0-1 pitch to our shortstop. Popped up on the infield. Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm a hustler. It's this is how bad we are. Look at us, and then we come back. Well, I mean, to be fair, it was last year? It was last year in the playoff game. Remember, we had We did nothing, and we hit a home run in the ninth inning. Our boy Jamison Hanna, who I'm gonna have to look up Jamison Hanna once this is over. I didn't do any research on Jamison Hanna this season. So Greg Christopher leads off, 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. Trent Grisham now. That one's caught by the third baseman, and Camposano is a pull hitter. Grounded to the pitcher. So there are no hits in this game through 3 1/3 innings. In Colorado, not a single hit through 3.5 innings. Luke Lito steps in. That one is blooped into right field. There we go. There we go. Leadoff hit. All right. Hit and run. Let's go for it. There we go. Executed to perfection. That is why I have Willie Castro batting second. So runners at the corners, nobody out for Sam Wesniak. Wesniak, that one's gone. That one's gone. 3-run homer. And we take a 3-0 lead. So we are shut down 9 in a row to lead off the game. Single, 3-run homer. And my chair's stuck. And we're winning 3-0. So there we go. Good start. Jose Ramirez now. That one's hit out to center field. Catch is made out there. Sam Wesniak, man, has been so good for us. Andrew Jones Jr. now. Hits that one into the right field corner for extra bases. It's a double. 1-out double for our center fielder. Drew Romo now trying to get him in. Popped up on the infield. So we need a clutch 2-out hit here from Zach Veen. And we get one. Yeah, we're going to try to score. Here comes the throw to the plate. Andrew Jones Jr. is safe. Zach Veen with the clutch 2-out single, and we have taken a 4-0 lead. Gabriel Arias. And we almost bat around. This is the 8th man to bat. Ball 4, and we do bat around. So Brubaker's going to come up with 2 on and 2 out, and he grounds out. But we pick up 4. We go to the 5th, up 4-0. Arozarena will bat leadoff. And he hits a fly ball out to center. Catch is made out there by Andrew Jones. He might be the first career Rocky who gets the respect he deserves, assuming you keep him for his career. Yeah, I mean, I had contemplated moving Luke Lito to first and trading Wesniak, but I can't do that now. Here comes Machado, 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. So Tanner Brubaker, 4 2/3, no hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and he faces Gavin Killen, pinch hitter. That one's grounded on the infield. An infield single. All right, Victor Acosta now. Grounded to second, and we are through 4.5 with a 4-0 lead. They bring in Matt Foster, who I believe is a former Rocky. Yeah, pitched 1 season for us, 2026. Let's get back to the game. Luke Lito leads off. That one's hit out to left center field. That one curves back towards the center fielder. 1 down for Willie Castro. There's another hit for Willie. 2-hit game for our number 2 hitter. Sam Wesniak now with a 3-run bomb his last time up. Takes that one in the dirt for ball 4. So 2 on, 1 out for Jose Ramirez. That one's gone. We are running away with this one. 400 feet into the right field bleachers. 7-0. You guys are going to potentially get to see more than one game in this playthrough. So let's keep this one going. Andrew Jones now doubled his last time up. They bring in Mackenzie Gore. Strike 3, and Drew Romo now. Ground out to second. So we go to the 6th, up 7-0. CJ Abrams will lead off. That one's hit down the left field line. That's going to be a single. Leadoff hit for Abrams. There are a lot of people on the Out of the Park Baseball subreddit who pitch a game where you play detached from your players and you win the World Series every year, but have constant roster turnover. And sure, you can win if you don't care about your team, but like, where's the yeah? I mean, that's I play. That's why it was so hard. I mean, you remember last week where I was contemplating having to give up, having to non-tender Jamison Hanna. Like, it was a hard decision to make. You get attached to these players, and you don't. I mean, yeah, I could trade. I could make moves every single year and bring in new players and stuff, but I don't want to do that. So I want to keep my teams, I want to keep my players, and I want to try to win my way. There's a fly ball out to left, one down. Christopher now, 3-2 pitch to him. That one's hit out to left center field. That's going to get a run home. So it's 7-1 now. Let's go, get to the ball. All right. Let's get in here and let's get Mr. Patino up. Trent Grisham. Come on, Tanner. I talked too soon. 7-2, back-to-back doubles. Let's visit the mound, settle him down here. Campusano's a pull hitter, so we'll shift left. 2-2 pitch to him. There we go. Strike 3. And a Rosarena. 2-2 pitch to him. Gets hit by the pitch. That will bring up Manny Machado. I think it's time. It is time. We are not taking any chances here. Louis Patino is coming in. 5 2/3 innings out of Brubaker. Machado, is that a 3-run homer? Ah! 7-5, a 5-run 6th inning, and the Padres are not dead yet. You got to be kidding me. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th, up 7-5. Ugh, hell. Okay. Fairbanks and Guess. So we got 7, 8, 9 going here in the bottom of the 6th. Did we get a run back? I think we got one back. Zach Veen. There we go. We get one back. Zach Veen makes it 8-5. You had a guy in one of your plays who was a franchise guy and you paid more than he produced at the back end. Yeah, right. I mean, again, it's all about just getting attached to these players. As goofy as that sounds, it's all about getting attached to these players. So we get a run back here, so that's good. Gabriel Arias now. Strike 3. We're going to pinch hit. We're not going to take any chances here. So Chris B will come in and pinch hit for Louis Patino. And he strikes out. Back to the top of the order in Luke Lito. Lito hits that one out to center. So we get a run back. Oh, over the head of the center fielder. That one's just going to keep rolling. So that's a 2-out double for Lito. Can we get another clutch 2-out hit here? We can. Is that going to bring him home? Lito to third. All right, so we get 2 of those runs back up to a 4-run lead. Willie Castro batting second, random task. 3 hits in this one. Sam Wesniak up now. That's another base hit. And Castro is going to go over to third. So we got first and third, 2 outs. And Jose Ramirez takes that ball in the dirt. So bases are loaded for Drew Jones. He's going to ground out. So we get 2 runs back. We give up 5 in the 6th, get 2 back. We're up 4 again. And we're going to go to... We're going to go to Pete Fairbanks. And we're going to sit him down. And we are going to get... Bello up, I think. All right, so here we go. Pete Fairbanks against Victor Acosta. Popped up on the infield. Aha! Really? So we're going to hold the runner because I'm sure grounded right in front of the catcher. Fielder's choice 2-4, so we get one out. Robert Hassel. Infield is going to be a double play depth. He hits that one out to right field. We're just hanging on here. Like, my palms are sweaty, and we need a victory. Greg Christopher, full count pitch to him. Grounded to second. Fairbanks gets through 7. So there we go. Go back here, set Bello down, get Guess back up. And then once the inning starts, we'll get Mason Wynn up in case I have to bring him in the 8th. Here comes Drew Romo against Henry. It's going to be a base hit to right. Leadoff single for Drew Romo. Zach Veen has got 2 RBIs here, including a home run. Grounds that one to second, or to third for the fielder's choice at second. Gabriel Arias strikes out swinging. And we are going to pinch hit Sal Stewart. Let's see if Sal can find a gap here somewhere. 0-2 pitch to him. Nope, pops up. All right, so we go to the 8th inning, up 4. Ben Guess is going to come in to pitch the 8th. And Mason Wynn will... No, we're not going to get Wynn up yet. We're not going to get Wynn up yet. So here comes Grisham. Grounded to the second baseman. 1 up, 1 down here in the 8th. Camposano, the pull hitter. Shift left. Two up, 2 down. And Arozarena. Popped up. Catch can be made by the first baseman. So we go to the bottom of the 8th now. And now we can get Mason Wynn up. Top of the order, Lido, Castro, Wesniak. Ball's outside for a walk. Willie Castro, 3-hit game. Make it a 4-hit game. Willie Castro getting it done. Lido to third, so runners on second and third with nobody out for Sam Wesniak. Wesniak hits that one into left, and that's going to get down for a base hit, and that's going to score 2 more. So 5 RBIs for Sam Wesniak, and we are up 11-5. Jose Ramirez trying to extend the lead. Hits that one out to center. Its catch is going to be made there. Drew Jones now. Grounded to short. 6-4 put out. And Drew Romo now. Strike 3. So we go to the 9th. And we are going to be going to our closer, Mason Wynn. They have 8, 9, and 1. So Machado hit a 3-run homer his last time up. Hey, you're the one who told me not to bat him second, and he's got 4 hits in this one. Rock Riggio is up now. Shift right. Strike 3. And Victor Acosta. It's a pop out to left. Is a catch going to be made out there by Zach? Is he going to get there? He does. And we win. Machado is doing Machado things on. Yeah, he had a 3-run homer in the 6th though, so that made me a little nervous. He's not my best hitter, but he's my best player. Who? Castro? You think Castro's my best player? I would hesitate and say Ramirez is my best player, but. So we win. All right, cool. So let's look at the box score, and then let's move on to the National League Division Series, where we'll take on the 114-win Los Angeles Dodgers. So other than the 3-run homer to Machado, we kept them really in check. Single hits for Killen, Grisham, Christopher, Abrams, and Acosta. RBIs for Christopher and Grisham, the 3-run homer for Machado. And for us, it was, the lineup just up and down was fantastic. Lido and Castro each had 3 runs scored. He is right now, but if his bat drops to, if he becomes a 50 with the bat rather than a 75 like he is now, it becomes a different story. But I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about, like Bree said, we got the W, and that's what matters. We haven't gotten a playoff W as the Rockies until tonight. So there's our first. Jose Ramirez hit a 3-run homer. Wesniak had a 3-run homer. Veen hit a home run. Castro had 4 hits. Brubaker gets the win. Our bullpen, this was huge here. After Patino gave up the 3-run homer in the sixth, this was huge. Fairbanks, guess and win, 3 shutout innings. So, awesome. All right. So, there we go. So, let's finish the day. So, I think tonight, guys, we're just going to be playing a bunch of games here because we got a series coming up against the Dodgers. Unless you would rather me sim the series and then play the elimination games, you tell me. Breeze, random task, what do you guys think? Should I play every game or do we sim until elimination game? What do you think we should do? I'll let the two of you tell me. Or anybody else that's here. Playoff coverage. Let's look at the playoff tree. It depends, Breeze. If it's a 7-game series, so I could play as little as 1 game or as many as 7. And I mean, I'm not going to play all 7 here tonight, but that's really what it is. It's either I play the elimination game or I play the entire series. Sim elimination for the NLDS, and we can see how we feel. Okay, we can do that. All right, so let's just make sure our pitching staff is set properly. I want Denny ahead of Leiter. So we got Glasnow going, then Denny, then I think we can remove... no, we're going to stick with the game. There's no reason to take the game strategy off. He's been pitching great. So we have Glasnow going against 18-0 Walker and Walker Buehler, followed by Jim Denny, followed by Jack Leiter. We need to... We're going to make Parker a setup man, bring him in 6th or later. Ben Guess is going to be middle relief, use more often. He's going to be avoid high leverage. He's going to be avoid high leverage. So really, I just want to go with Wynn, Patino, Fairbanks, Parker, and Guess out of the bullpen. But do it slowly. You have to step away for 5 minutes. All right. Well, let's while random task steps away, let's take a look at the Los Angeles Dodgers and see what we're up against here. So they finish 114-48. They have won 4 straight World Series. 4th best offense in the National League. 3rd best pitching staff in terms of runs scored. They're without Clayton Kershaw, who's been out most of the season, and they're also without this Leonard Garcia, but otherwise they are pretty healthy. Best bullpen in the National League, 2nd best defense in the National League. So they're well-rounded. I don't know that they're that much better than us, but they're well-rounded. So they got Mookie Betts, who is 34 years old now, had a down season for Mookie and still put up 3.5 WAR. Corey Seager's their number 2 hitter. Again, not the Corey Seager that you would expect, but still put up 5.5 WAR. Cody Bellinger, not the Cody Bellinger that Out of the Park Baseball seems to give us every single year. He had a down year as well. Spencer Torkelson plays first base for them. 44 home runs, 125 runs knocked in. Michael Busch is their first baseman. 29 years old, getting his first real taste, 32 home runs. Xander Bogaerts now playing 3rd for the Dodgers. How's Bogey doing? 2,200 big league hits. Okay. Will Smith, their starting catcher, batting $199, and then Marcus Semien at second base, hitting .232. So, yeah, I mean, their pitching staff is fantastic, or at least their closer is fantastic. Julio Urias is terrific. Dustin May was 7-0. He was really good. Dennis Santana was really good. So they got a couple of arms they can really lean on. Pablo Lopez, I can't believe they didn't want to make him a starter. I mean, they're paying him $21 million, and I mean, I would put those ratings in my starting rotation. At any rate, it's time for the postseason. So game number 1, Tyler Glasnow and Walker Buehler. So let's sim game number 1 and see what happens. We win. And we win easily. 11-4. So we hand Walker Buehler his first loss of the season in the playoffs with an 11-4 victory. Let's look and see how it happened. Sorry. Rafael Devers is arguing with the umpire. Almost got tossed. Yeah, he swung. So Willie Castro, 3 more hits, 3 for 5 in this one. Wozniak, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Ramirez hits a home run, drives in 3. Drew Jones, 4 for 5, 3 runs knocked in. Drew Romo, 2 for 5. Zach Veen, 2 for 5. We held their offense mostly in check. Will Smith hit a couple of solo home runs. Glasnow goes 6, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, walks 2, strikes out 6. Fairbanks pitches 2 shutout innings. And for some reason, they bring in Applegate. Maybe because the game was out of reach. I don't know. Either way, we hammer Walker Buehler to the tune of 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts in 3 2/3 innings. And then Bobby Miller doesn't get an out and gives up 4. So that's a good way to start the postseason here, guys. Let's move on. Game number 2 should not be Jack Leiter. It should be Jim Denny. Yes. All right. Yeah. So this is what I was worried about. Romo is still suffering, but it's only influencing his running. As long as he is able to swing the bat and play catcher, I'm fine with it. National League Batter of the Month for September was Jose Ramirez. AL Batter of the Month, Davis Meshi. Cody Heyer was the Pitcher of the Month in the National League. Rookie of the Month in the AL, Oliver McCarthy. And in the NL, Maddox Bruns. So, all right, game number 2, Jim Denny against Brandon Hudson. And we take a 2-0 series lead as we hammer them again, 9-4 this time. We put up 5 runs in the first, and we are up 9-0 by the 5th inning. Drew Jones, 2 home runs, or has 2 hits, 4 RBIs, has 7 RBIs in the postseason. Zach Veen, 2 more home runs, 3 RBIs. He's hitting .462 in the postseason. We get 5 2/3 innings out of Denny. 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. Camarada and Patino come in and lock it down. Their big guy, Brandon Hudson, doesn't make it out of the first inning. He was 16-5 on the year with a 2.80 ERA. Doesn't make it out of the first. So we are up 2-0 here. Let's get this back over to us. Let's save this so the game doesn't crash. So good start to the postseason. Oh wait, it's a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. This is an elimination game. We are going to be playing this game. So, yeah, we're going to be playing this game. I don't know how much slower I could have taken this random task. It was only 2 games, so we're just gonna have to move forward here. So we are going to be going with Jack Leiter in Game 3. They are going to be going with Francisco Morales, and we are at home again. We took the first 2 games in Los Angeles, guys. That's huge. Huge. And we have our ace and Brubaker going tomorrow if we don't win this one. So, all right, Game 3. Francisco Morales, who looked like more of a swing man. He's okay. Good stuff. Has 2 really good pitches. Struck out a lot of batters this year. 166 and 125 innings. I think we can get to him. If his control is slightly above average, I think we can get to him. All right, let's get to it. So they are going to be starting Mookie Betts in right field, batting leadoff. Corey Seager, the number 2 hitter at short. Cody Bellinger, batting third, playing center field. Spencer Torkelson, the left fielder, batting fourth. Michael Busch, batting fifth, playing first. Xander Bogaerts at the hot corner, batting sixth. Will Smith behind the plate, seventh. Marcus Semien in the 8-hole, playing second. And Francisco Morales, 11-6 with a 3.82 ERA. Will pitch for us. It's the same lineup as always. Leadoff in right. Willie Castro batting second, playing second. Wozniak batting third, playing first. Jose Ramirez in the cleanup hole, playing third. Andrew Jones Jr., if you will, batting fifth, playing center field. Drew Romo catching and batting sixth. Zach Veen, the red-hot Zach Veen, batting seventh, playing left. Gabriel Arias batting eighth at short. And Jack Leiter, our very first draft pick. So wouldn't this be something, guys, if Jack Leiter comes in and is able to knock out the Yankees or knock out the Dodgers here in the National League Division Series. 11-11, 4.07 ERA. Did not have a good start against the Dodgers earlier this year. We'll have to see how this one goes. So Game 3, as the Rockies look to move on to the National League Championship Series, we will face Betts, Seager, and Bellinger. So we are going to hard shift left against Mookie. And let's see how Jack does. Ground ball to short. 1 up, 1 down. Corey Seager stepping in now. Pops it up. Catch is going to be made in foul ground by Romo. And now Bellinger. He's an extreme pull hitter, so we will hard shift right. 2-2 pitch to Bellinger. Strike 3. So good first inning for Jack Leiter. Sets them down in order. And we send up Lido, Castro, and Wesniak against Morales. First strikeout there. Castro gets a base hit to left. So 1 out single for Willie Castro. And that will bring up Wesniak, who just has been a monster in the postseason. 462 with a home run and 8 runs knocked in. He strikes out swinging there. That brings up Ramirez, who's got 3 home runs in the postseason. Lines that one out to the right center field wall. Is Castro going to score? Can he get around and score? He does. So we take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning in Game 3 as we look to advance. Drew Jones looking for a clutch 2-out hit. Instead, he strikes out swinging. So he strikes out the side, but we pick up a run. Torkelson, we will shift left. 2-2 pitch to him. That one's popped out to right. Michael Bush now. Hits that one out to center. Drew Jones goes back on it. He's going to get that. Yep. 2 down, and Xander Bogaerts now. Shift left to Xander. And he gets hit by the pitch. Will Smith now. That one's hit out to right. So 2 shutout innings from Leiter here so far. We're up 1-0 through an inning and a half. Drew Romo. So that's 4 strikeouts for Morales through an inning and a third. Zach Veen. 5 strikeouts. And Arias. So that's 6 straight strikeouts for Morales to start off the game. So Marcus Semien will lead off now. He's an extreme shift, so we hard shift left. 1-1 pitch to him. Semien grounds it in the hole. Right into the shift. 1 up, 1 down. Morales now. Grounded to short. Arias 2 up, 2 down. And Mookie Betts. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. So 3 shutout innings here from Jack Leiter to start. You're back. Yeah, so random task. We won the first 2 games. So this is an elimination game for the Dodgers, and they weren't particularly close. We won Game 1 11-4, Game 2 9-4, and we are up 1-0 here in Game 3. Morales has struck out all 7 batters that haven't reached base in this game so far. That's a base hit to right for Lido. 1-out single. We're going to get a little hit and run action with Willie Castro. He strikes out swinging, and Lido is... Oh, he steals second. The throw goes into center field. He ends up on third. So we have a runner on third with 2 outs, and Sam Wesniak steps in. Wesniak with a base hit. Clutch hitting. Clutch hitting from Sam Wesniak, and we're up 2-0. Jose Ramirez now, full count pitch to him. Strike 3. So is that 8 strikeouts, I think, for Morales? So here comes Corey Seager. 2-1 pitch to him. That one's hit out to the left center field gaps. It's going to be a leadoff double for Seager. I don't know. I wouldn't mind facing the... Actually, I don't think the Red Sox made it, but I wouldn't mind facing them. Who's up now? Cody Bellinger. He's an extreme pull hitter. We will shift right. 3-0 pitch to Bellinger. It's going to be a walk. All right, double play depth against Torkelson. Hits that one out to right. Catch is going to be made out there, so 1 out. Double play depth again from Michael Bush. Let's get a ground ball. Nope, we get a base hit to left. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is safe, so it's 2-1. Xander hits that one out to right. Catch is going to be made out there. Well, that was also the year that the Rockies won like 22 of their last 23 games or something like that, wasn't it? Here comes Will Smith. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Grounder to second, and we get out of the inning giving up just 1. So we are up 2-1 going to the bottom of the 4th. 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 9 strikeouts for Morales. There's strikeout number 10 of Drew Jones. Romo comes up now. Swinging at the 3-0 pitch. What are you doing? Zach Veen. And that's going to be a base hit to left center field for Zach Veen. Arias steps in. Grounds that to second. So we're through 4, and we are up 2-1. So Marcus Semien now. Hard shift left. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And they are pinch hitting, so good. Morales is out of the game. I'm glad Morales is out of the game. I don't want to see him anymore. Brujan strikes out, and that will bring up Mookie Betts. We will hard shift left against Mookie. Ball is inside. And Seager now. Base hit up the middle. All right. Starting to get a little... Why? What are you doing? Throwing it to the pitcher. Patino. Biggest at bat of the game right here. Cody Bellinger, 2 on, 2 outs. No, we need to hard shift right. Baseball Mogul's done. I played Baseball Mogul before I played Out of the Park Baseball. I used to love Baseball Mogul. But it was too easy to perfect. So within, 10 years, I had to put in my own rules to keep it from being, keep me from winning 130 games a year or whatever. All right, so here comes Bellinger. 3-1 pitch to him. Pops it up. All right, so Leiter gets through 5. We're not going to, Leiter gets through 5. So we aren't, that's it for Leiter. He's done after 5. We're not going to push it any further against this team. We are going to pinch hit. We are going to bring up Chris B. Football Mogul is dead. The last Football Mogul I bought was, 2 years ago or something. Year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but it's been a couple of years. Luke Lito against Dustin May. Chris B at first. We're just going to swing away. That one's hit into right, so that's going to get down for it. That's going to be extra bases. B's going to get at least over to third. So we got runners on second and third, nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Pure Sim Baseball, I've seen that. I've seen Pure Sim Baseball. I've also played my entire life. I've been a fan of Stratomatic, the Stratomatic games. I haven't played really much as an adult, but I used to play the board game Stratomatic all the time as a kid. I played baseball, I played football, I played hockey, I played college football. I played just about everything. But they have obviously they have a computer game now, and I haven't jumped into that. I haven't jumped into that yet. But if it's anything like the board game, it's pretty addicting. So here we go. Here's our opportunity to break this one open. We're up 2-1. Willie Castro up. Two runners in scoring position. Castro hits that one out to right field. It's going to be caught, but that's going to get a run home. So good at bat by Willie. Wait, he did. Okay, he did score. All right. So we are up 3-1 now. Runner on second for Sam Wesniak. Wesniak with a base hit to left. We're going to leave Lito at third on the GM Games Discord. Yeah, I have never played Pure Sim Baseball, but I've seen people play it. And it looks entertaining. It looks good. I mean, it still doesn't beat Out of the Park. I mean, I will still play this for forever and a day. But, all right, so Jose Ramirez up. Runners at the corners. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. That one's hit out to right. Lito goes back to tag. The throw comes in, and Lito doesn't score. All right, so we need a clutch 2-out hit from Drew Jones. And we don't get it. All right, but that's okay. So Leiter goes 5. And we're going to bring in Patino. In the 6th to face Torkelson, Bush, and Bogarts. 0-2 pitch from Patino to Torkelson. Strike 3. Michael Bush. Base hit up the middle. A 1-out single for the first baseman. Sox are down 3-0. Come on, guys. Killing me here. Bogarts now. Double play depth. We will set the infield at 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Jones comes in. Makes the catch. 2 down. And Will Smith now. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. So Patino gets a scoreless 6th. Drew Romo steps in against Dustin May. Gets a fly ball out to right. Random Task is really stuck on this microtransaction thing. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We will absolutely see what happens. Zach Veen up now. Hits that one out to right center field. It's going to be at least 2 bags for Zach Veen, who continues his hot hitting here in the postseason. Ah, he gets hurt. Shit. All right. Got to be Sal Stewart. He's my only left fielder. All right. Gabriel Arias. And I got to let Patino hit. I only have Kiner Falefa, Moeller, and Langley. So we're going to let Patino hit because he'll come out and pitch next inning. Ground out to 3rd. All right, so we go to the 7th, up 3-1. Marcus Semien, hard shift left. Oh, come on, really? He's an extreme pull hitter, and he bloops it over the first baseman. Garbage. Brandon Lockridge. Double play depth. 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. Here comes Mookie. Double play depth. Can we get that ground ball? Let's just get out of this inning. Get a ground ball at an infielder. Nope, it's going to be a base hit. So 2 on, 1 out here in the 7th for Seager. 3-2 pitch to him. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Okay. Fairbanks. Let's get that double play. Let's get that double play. Ground ball at an infielder here. Nope. Bellinger hits one into the gap. So we're going to be tied at best, losing at worse. Yep. All right, so we're tied at 3. All right. Okay. So we are going to intentionally walk him. And then we are going to come here and we're going to bring in Fairbanks. We are going to bases loaded, 1 out. Do I bring the? I think we bring the infield. This is game's tied. So we're gonna go for the double play here. And he's gonna walk in the lead run. Damn. Bogarts. It's a fly ball out to. It's a grand slam. Ah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep going here. This sucks. Strike 3. And Marcus Semien as they bat around. There's a ground. Oh, that's an error or an infield hit. Oh, they got him. Okay. All right, so they scored 7 times in the 7th. We need 5 runs here to get back into this one. Luke Lito will lead off. Strikes out. Willie Castro. Ball 4. Wesniak. Ball 4. Jose Ramirez pops out to left. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I was hoping to sweep them. Let's get Parker in there. So they got Nick Allen batting. We brought in Sademon Parker. Catcher's interference. Double play depth. Allen steals second, because of course he does. Hard shift. Well, no, wrong way. Hard shift left against Mookie. Pops it up on the infield. All right, so it looks like we're going to see a game 4 here, but that's okay. That's okay. Strike 3, and Cody Bellinger, hard shift right. He walks. I can't do anything with Cody Bellinger. He's killing me here. We shift left against Torkelson, and he strikes out. All right, so we go to bottom of the 8th, down by 5. Drew Jones hits that one out to right. And they brought in Brandon Hudson, who was the Game 2 starter and didn't make it through the first inning. So here's Drew Romo. Ball 4. I'm going to have to get somebody up. I guess Tyler Johnson. It does. No, Sam Bello. All right. Sal Stewart. Base hit up the middle. So we get 2 on here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, down by 5. Gabriel Arias. They bring in Julio Arias, their closer. He strikes him out. Now we go to Kiner Falefa to try to keep the inning going. And he doesn't. All right, so we go to the 9th. Sam Bello to come on. And they have Bush, Bogarts, and Smith. It's a base hit to right. Bogarts. Double play depth. This hasn't worked at all tonight. There's a pop out. 1 down in the 9th. Will Smith, 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And Simeon now. Hard shift left. Of course. So he's an extreme pull hitter, and he's hit 2 balls down the right field line in the last 2 outs. Simeon gets thrown out at third. The run scores. We're down by 6. All right, so let's just get through this inning and get on to the next game. Lito walks. Here comes Castro. There's 5 over to 4, and it's just the fielder's choice. Wesniak now strikes out, and Jose Ramirez. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. You missed a 7-run 7th inning by the Dodgers, a 2-run double by Bellinger, a grand slam by Xander Bogaerts, and we lose. So, all right, so we lose this one 9-3. We still have a 2-1 series lead. I'm not even going to bother looking through the stats. It's garbage. Leiter pitched well. Patino pitched like trash. Fairbanks didn't pitch well. Parker pitched okay. And Bello gave up a run. So that's it for Game 3. So Game 4 is Brubaker against Wogelmuth. And I'm going to grab some water before we play this game. Hang on just a sec. Good thing they scored all their runs at once and aren't spreading it out. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it was. I mean, Leiter pitched really well, but I felt like that was the right move. I felt like that was the move that you would have seen in real life. He battled through 5 innings and they pull him after 5. I mean, I felt like that was the right move. We have to win this one though, because I don't want to go up against Buehler in Game 5. So Nate Wogelmuth against Tanner Brubaker. So Veen is okay. He's got a strained rib cage. Lineups look to be the same. Yep, lineups are the same. Lineup is obviously the same for us. Wogelmuth was not good against us this year, 0-2 with an ERA of 12. They're like the 61 Yankees outscore their opponent. That was against Pittsburgh. That was the year that Mazeroski hit the home run. So that would have been 1960. Yes, I'm old. My chair. All right, so let's get to this one. Same lineups. Wogelmuth against Brubaker. Day game here at Coors. So Mookie Betts will lead off. We will hard shift left against Mookie. Yeah, that was the Mazeroski home run in Game 7. Mookie hits that one into the shift. Long throw, and they get him. So 1 up, 1 down. Corey Seager, 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And Cody Bellinger, who I could do nothing with last game. I couldn't get him out. Could not get him out. Hard shift right. 2-1 pitch. Hits that one out to center, and I still can't get him out. Bloop single there. Spencer Torkelson now. Shift left. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. No, I wasn't alive for that. I was born in 76. Someone told you something about Devers looking... Yeah, Rafael Devers looks like an infant. I mean, to be fair, he's only 24. I mean, he is a kid. Yeah, he looks young. All right, so we get Lido leading off against Wogelmuth. Your parents weren't alive for that? Mine were. Now 1 up, 1 down. Fly out to left. Willie Castro now. Fly out to right. And Wozniak now. 0-2 pitch to him. And he strikes out. So we go down 1-2-3 in the first. They bring up Michael Bush. Bush, like the beer. Pop out to left field. 1 down here in the second. Bogarts. We will shift left for Xander. Ground ball into the shift. Throw from Castro, 2 up, 2 down, and Will Smith now. Grounded to first, 3 up, 3 down here in the second. So good start for Brubaker. Ramirez will lead off the second and hits that one out to right center field. That's going to stay in the ballpark, though. Drew Jones steps in. Hits that one out to left center. That one's also going to stay in the field. Yeah, Rafael Devers has a baby face. It's got that chubby baby face, but kid can hit. Kid can hit. Romo pops that one out. So we go down 1-2-3 in the second as well. We go to the third. Simeon, who had 2 hits, even though he's an extreme pull hitter, hit 2 balls down the right field line. And apparently it's dusk now. I don't know if you saw that, but the color of the sky just changed. So here comes Wogelmuth. Really? Okay. Enough with the pitcher hitting double. Hard shift left from Mookie. Hits that one to left. Catch is made. And Corey Seager, 0-2 pitch to him. Ground ball to second. And we get out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the third. And the Red Sox are getting blown out tonight. That's no good. Zach Veen pops that one to third. 7 up, 7 down here for the Rockies. Gabriel Arias. Ground out to short. And Brubaker lines out to right. No, he gets a hit. So both pitchers have gotten hits in this one. And here comes Lido. Pops that one out. So that's going to do it for 3. So still no score. So we go to the fourth. Cody Bellinger again. Hard shift right. Can we get him out this time? Or are we going to walk him again? Ground ball up the middle. And he's out. Good. All right. So we get him out. Spencer Torkelson. Shift left on him. 0-2 pitch to the left fielder. And we're losing 1-0. .421 feet for Spencer. Bush, the 3-1 count to him. Ball 4. Double play depth. Pitch to Xander. Hits that one to left field. So we got to come from behind again. Although this time it's only a 1-run deficit rather than 6. But Jones goes back. I think he's going to catch that. Yep, catches it right at the warning track. All right, so we got 2-3-4. We're down by a run. That one's outside for a ball. Wozniak now. Strikes out again. Ramirez pops out. My middle of my order's not doing anything here the last game and a half. Drew Jones, wild pitch. That will get Castro down to second. So we need a clutch hit here for Mr. Jones Jr. And he walks. All right. So Drew Romo now. Base hit to left. Castro comes around third and beats the throw. There we go. That's what I like to see. Zach Veen now, full count pitch to him. Strike 3. All right, so we tie it. We go to the 5th. We're tied at 1. Marcus Simeon. Let's get him out. Let's get the lead man out here. Nope, we're going to walk him. Okay. Corners in. They ground. Oh, they let him hit. All right, so he grounds out 5-3. Here comes Mookie. Hard shift left. Ground ball to short. Runner stays where he is. Betts is thrown out. And Corey Seager now. Can I get him? Nope. We're losing 3-1. 1-0 pitch to Bellinger. Loops that one to left. It's going to be a single. So Bellinger continues to just get hit after hit after hit. Shift left for Torkelson. Bellinger steals second. Ground ball to third. And that gets us out of the inning. But we're now down again. 3-2-1. Mr. Jones and me. Yes. I worked with somebody who grew up right down the street from the lead singer of the Counting Crows in somewhere in Indiana. Gabriel Arias hits that one out to right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. Leadoff double? Yep, leadoff double for Arias. All right, and Brubaker, he's throwing 80 pitches. We're going to get Guess up, and we are going to bring up, they're pitching a righty, right? Yeah, Wogelmuth is a righty. Chris B? Yep, Chris B. That contact is too good to pass up. So that's going to be it for Brubaker. He goes 5. Hoping for a clutch hit here from Chris B. And we get one. Base hit to center. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I mean, as soon as I saw Mr. Jones and me, I knew what it was. But yeah, like I said, somebody I work with grew up, I was friends with him growing up as a kid. So we got runners on first and third, nobody out, top of the order. Luke Lito steps in, hits that one to left. That's going to get a run in. That's going to get 2 runs in. Here comes B around third. He scores, and Lito makes it all the way to third base. So heady play by Luke Lito. We've tied this one at 3. We have the lead run on third with nobody out and Willie Castro up. Base hit. We're winning. There we go. You don't know the words at all. Well, I guess if your parents weren't born in the 60s, you probably aren't. I don't know how old you are. I guess you're probably old enough to know the Counting Crows. I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions. But Sam Wozniak now. We're now leading 4-3. Wozniak hits that one. Is that going to get over his head? It is. It's going to be a double for Wozniak. Castro's going to stop at third, so the hits keep coming. Jose Ramirez trying to blow this one open a bit. Yep, 3-run homer. Goodbye. Jose Ramirez. 414 feet to right center field. It's a 6-run 5th inning, and we're up 4. All right. Drew Jones now. Hits that one out to right field. So we finally break through against Nate Wogelmuth. Drew Romo up now. Grounded on the infield. It's going to be an infield single. You don't know any words to any songs? Yeah, I'm all over the spectrum, man. Like, I'm a music guy. I love sports, but I'm also, kind of that stereotypical geeky guy. Like, I love, role-playing games, and I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons my whole life, and I'm kind of all over the map, so. All right, so we're winning. We're winning by 4, and we got Zach Veen up with Drew Romo at first. Veen strikes out, and Arias will come up now. Hits that one out to right. That is not going to get over the head of the right fielder. So we score 6 in the 5th to take a 4-run lead. And that will bring up Ben Guess now. He'll face Michael Busch. What we need is a clean inning. Strike 3. That's what we need is a clean inning here against the Dodgers. 2-2 pitch to Bogarts. That one's called strike 3. And Will Smith, 1-0 pitch to him. Hit out to center field. I don't think we get our clean inning. We do not get our clean inning. 466 feet to straightaway center field. We do not get our clean inning. Another hit. Dodgers aren't making this easy on us, guys. They are not making this easy on us at all. Brujan, 2-2 pitch to him. Grounded to first, and he will beat Brujan to the bag. All right, we're going to let Guess bat here, because most of my relievers, Patino I don't want to pitch. Parker pitched yesterday. Wynn is probably good for an inning and 2/3 or so, but I'm going to leave Guess in there, and I'm going to get Camarada up just in case, but we're going to let Guess bat. Full count pitch, and he walks. He's actually a pretty decent batter for a pitcher. I mean, you look at his hitter ratings; they're not great, but they're not pitcher-esque. So he draws a walk. Pathfinder. I have Pathfinder loaded on my PC. I played it for a little while. 2-2 pitch to Leto. Hit out to center field. Catch is going to be made out there. I love all those games, though. I've got all the Baldur's Gate games. I've played those games to death over the last 30 years. I've got Pathfinder. I've got all the, what do you call it? Drawing a blank. But I love all those games. I love all of them. Yeah, no one wants to buy books anymore, man. What are you kidding? Books? Willie Castro steps in, and he pops out to left. And that will bring up Wesniak. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and he hits a fly ball out to center. So we go to the 7th up by 3. No, I didn't, but I have a friend who did. But it was very low-tech LARPing. Like his stuff was all cardboard covered in tinfoil and stuff. I mean, it was really, really low-tech stuff. But he got a kick out of it. So hard shift left against Mookie. Hits that one out to right. Is that going to stay in the ballpark? I think it is. Yep. Catch is going to be made out there. 1 down. Here comes Seager. Strike 3. Can we get a clean inning this time? Can we get that clean inning? Hard shift right against Bellinger. Can we get out of this inning? Nope. It's going to be extra bases for Bellinger. I cannot get Cody Bellinger out. Shift left against Torkelson. Ground ball up the middle. Bellinger is going to score, so it's now 7-5. Here comes Busch, and he hits that one to left, so that's going to get down for a hit. Oh, wow. What was Torkelson doing? He was out by 30 feet. All right, so it's a 2-run game now. Here comes Jose Ramirez leading off. Hit a 3-run homer last time up. Hits that ball into right. So leadoff single. It'd be nice to pick up a run or two here. I can't afford Bellinger. You know that. Drew Jones stepping in now. It's going to be 1-4 putout. They brought in Brandon Hudson again. He's pitched in the last 3 games. It's going to be 4-6, over to 3, double play. That retires the side. We're going to bring in Camarada, and we are going to get Win up and ready. So Bogarts, we shift left. 0-2 pitch to him. Ground ball to third. Ramirez has it. 1 down. Here comes Will Smith. Hit a 466-foot home run his last time up. And he hits a home run here. This is killing me. Hard to shift left against Simeon. Grounded to third. Over to first. 2 down. And that will bring up Lockridge. 0-2 pitch to Lockridge. Popped up. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th up by a run. Bellinger for Clint Frazier and Miguel Andujar. That's a steal for the Dodgers. Yeah. Well, his first home run went even further than that. His first home run was ridiculous. It ended up here somewhere. All right, so we got a 1-run lead, and I think I need to... Yeah, so Veen will lead off. Come on, let's get a run here. Let's pick up an additional run. This is crazy. Look at this Dodgers line. They've scored a run in each of the last 5 innings. Here comes Arias. Oh, they committed an error. Oh, but then they turned it over. Okay. So Salvatore Figueroa is going to face Sal Stewart. Comes the pitch to Stewart. Stewart hits that one. Is that gone? Did he get it? Sal Stewart, the rookie, getting it done. Giving us some insurance in the 8th. Goes yard. That's what we needed to see. Here comes Luke Lito. Pops it out there. I gotta ask, random task. Are you a father? I know you're married, but are you a father? Because some of the jokes you tell, like they're dad-esque, man, and I can get behind it as a father of 4. I can get behind it, but all right, Mason Wynn's coming on in the 9th, and we got to face the top of the order. So we got Betts, Seager, and Bellinger here in the 9th. So we will hard shift left against Mookie. It's 2 wonderful cats. I guess that counts. Mookie with a base hit. It's going to be a leadoff. I'm telling you now, I'm calling this now. We're going to lose this game. Here comes Seager. Yep, we are going to lose this game. Catch that ball and don't let Mookie score. Okay, so there's 1 out. 1-1 pitch to Torkelson. There's 1 run. So it's 8-7. Michael Busch. 2 down. Make the catch. Please make the catch. All right, so 2 down. 2 on, and he throws him out at third. Are you kidding? Zach Veen with the 7-5 putout at third base. That is the most bonehead running play I have ever seen in my life. Are you kidding? Whatever, man. They had 2 runners thrown out at third base in the last 2 innings. So we advance to the league championship series. That was crazy, and I am so glad to be rid of the Dodgers. They won 4 World Series in a row, and we end their streak. Oh, what a game. What a game. Jose Ramirez hit a 3-run homer. Drew Romo had a couple of hits. Sal Stewart with the huge pinch hit home run in the 8th. We didn't have an answer for Cody Bellinger. He just hit after hit after hit. I'm glad we don't have to deal with him anymore. Brubaker went 5. All of our bullpen arms got hit, but we managed to figure it out. Brubaker picks up his 2nd win of the postseason, and we advance. We did. Hey, Chris is here. Yes, we slayed a dragon for sure, man. Anybody was going to beat the Dodgers. It felt like it should have been us. We finally prevail. The Kansas City Royals didn't send Alex Gordon. Yeah, right. I guess you're right, but yeah, well, that's real life. So who are we taking on? Either the Braves or the Cardinals. So let's finish the day. Let's see who we're going to be taking on in the National League Championship Series. It's progress, man. It is absolutely progress. We couldn't get out of the wild card round, and now we are going to the National League Championship Series, where we're going to be taking on the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a look at the Braves here in a second. All right, let's go to the Braves. All right, so, wow, they got a good offense. Second only to us. Their pitching staff is not very good, though. They have Jackson Jobe, who's out for the playoffs, or at least out for the championship series. Devin Williams is out. They got a lot of injuries. But, no, I guess a couple of these guys are pretty good, but he hasn't played much. He's pretty good. So they got a couple of starters that they're without. But this is, I mean, there's going to be 1,000 runs scored. I mean, look at their offense. Kristen Pash, 338. He never hits that well in this, but in this one he seems to have come along as an offensive player as well. So Ozzie Albies, Eloy Jimenez, Acuna, Freddie Freeman, Sherten Apostle, the old Colorado Rocky, gets the start at third base for the Braves now. They still have Freddie Freeman. Michael Rothenberg and Stephen Alame is their starting lineup. Soroka, Fried, Bryling Eusebio, and Evan Ciari are their starters. Yeah, they don't have a very good pitching staff. Even Soroka, whose ratings are pretty good, didn't pitch. Well, he was okay, I guess. His record wasn't very good, but he was fine. So, all right. Well, we are. Yeah, Apostle. I always liked him. I mean, he was one of those players that he plays very good defense. I liked him on the team. Cleveland waived him, man. They waived him. But we had Luke Lito coming up, and we just didn't have a spot for him. So, all right. So here we go. Let's make sure our pitching staff is set correctly. That's not our pitching staff. Colorado. Glasnow is ready to go. So Glasnow, Denny, Leiter. Let's see how game one goes. Goes to Atlanta, 5-4. Atlanta was up 5-1. We scored a run in the 8th, 2 in the 9th. Ramirez, couple of hits, couple of RBIs. Castro, 3 hits. Alame had 2 hits, including a home run. Freddie Freeman homered. Fried pitched well. Glasnow did not. So we drop the first game. Game 2, Jim Denny against Bryling Eusebio. I agree. I hope it stops working out for him now. All right, game number 2. The series is tied at 1, so the rookie continues to get the job done. Drew Jones, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. Jose Ramirez had an RBI. Romo had an RBI. Lito scored a couple of runs. Denny pitched great. 6 1/3, 1 run, 4 Ks. And then our bullpen got it done. They had been struggling a little bit, but they got it done here. Fairbanks, Patino, and Parker. And we tie the series. We take a game in Atlanta, which is the key here, right? That's the key, is to win one game on the road. A series doesn't start until a road team wins. Has a great ERA in the playoffs if he was a batter. I didn't see it. What was it? Yeah, that's not very good in 2 starts. That's not very good at all. That's not very good at all. All right, game 3, Evan Ciari against Jack Leiter. Come on, Jack. You need a... No, they want to start... They want to switch over to Brubaker, huh? Okay, yeah, I guess he's ready, so may as well. Let's go with Brubaker. Eventually. Mike Soroka against Tanner Brubaker. So a battle of the aces. If he averaged 10 runs in 9 innings as a batter, though, that would be pretty good. I guess it depends on the batter. If it's Shohei Ohtani, no, that wouldn't be very good. All right, let's see what happens in Game 3. We take a 2-1 series lead. We win 4-3 in 11. So we took a 3-0 lead. They scored 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and then no scoring until the 11th. No home runs again for us, but 2 hits for Wozniak, 3 hits for Romo. Lito goes 2 for 6. Bullpen pitched really well. Fairbanks, Wynn, Parker, and Guess. That's 2 2/3, 3 2/3 shutout baseball. Let's look at the game log. See what happened in the 11th. So Romo singles to lead off the inning. Veen strikes out. Arias strikes out. Langley pinch hits. Gets a single. Drives Romo to second. Luke Lito comes up. Singles in Langley, or singles in Romo. So with 2 outs, we get some 2-out action there to take a 2-1 series lead as we look to move to the World Series. Evan Sierra against Jack Leiter in Game 4, and we're up 3-1. So guys, you know what this means? It means we get a Tyler Glasnow elimination game in Game 5. Let's take a look at the box score. 13-3. As we are all over. Look at Zach Veen, guys. 355 and 6 home runs in the postseason. Sal Stewart with another pinch hit bomb. Offense finally busted loose here in this one. Leiter goes 6, gives up 3 runs. Applegate and Guess come on and get it done. Let's save it one more time. Max Fried against Tyler Glasnow. That's what I always thought was weird about ERA. It's broken into 9-inning periods, but there aren't too many traditional stats for the hitters where they do that. Well, I mean, I don't know how else you could... There's no real way to judge ERA otherwise. Not that ERA is a useful stat in any shape or form, but there's no other way to base ERA. So, I don't know. So we're going to be in Colorado for Game 5. We got Tyler Glasnow going against Max Fried as we look for the opportunity to move on to the World Series. You could just do it runs per inning. Yeah, I guess that could work. But you'd have some minuscule numbers. Some tiny, tiny, tiny numbers. All right, so let's play Game 5. Let's see if we can move to the World Series. So they're going to be starting Christian Pash at leadoff in center field. Ozzie Albies batting second, playing second. Eloy Jimenez batting third, playing left. Acuna batting cleanup in right field. Freddie Freeman batting fifth, playing first. Sherten Apostle playing third, batting sixth. Michael Rothenberg doing the catching, batting seventh. Stephen Alame batting eighth. The shortstop, Max Fried, getting the start. 6-9, 4.65 ERA. Yeah, like I said, the numbers would become tiny, 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 especially for some of these dominant like what would I wonder what DeGrom's would be at this point. I mean, I guess you just take whatever his ERA is and divide it by 9, right? And you get that number. So same lineup for us: Lito, Castro, Wozniak, Ramirez, Jones, Romo. Oh, Sal Stewart out in left because they have a lefty on the mound. Right. I have an ant. Sorry, I got to kill that ant. I don't know where that came from. All right. So yeah, we got Sal Stewart out in left field here in Game 5. Zach Veen, the hot-hitting Zach Veen on the bench to start this one off, which I think makes sense against the lefty. Stewart is a better hitter against lefties. So let's get to it, Game 5. Let's see if we can go to the World Series. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. So here we go. Glasnow, he's been our guy. Tyler's been our guy for about 5 years now. It'd be nice for him to pick up the W here as we try to get to the World Series. Strike 3. That will bring up Albies, and we will shift left against him. No, we should have shifted right. Damn it. Oh, we got super lucky there. Super, super lucky. Jimenez is a pull hitter as well, so we will shift left. He's got a 100 contact. Ball 4. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Jimenez is good. They have back-to-back 100 contact guys in their lineup. Acuna, 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. All right, so good first inning for His it was a 1.12 ERA. So if you did it by inning, it would be point 0.15, something like that, 0.015, no, 0.15, somewhere in there, yeah, because his ERA was 1.12 in 1968. All right, so we got Lito, Castro, Wozniak against Max Fried, or Fried. I don't know if it's Fried or Fried. Whatever it is, I hope we knock him out of the game early and make this a laugher. So leadoff single for Lito. We're going to get a little hit and run action here going. Swing and a miss. Lito's going to be thrown out. That sucks. All right, here comes Castro. Hits that one to left. That's going to stay in the park, I believe. Yep, 2 down. And Wozniak now. Base hit to left. Yeah, 0.12. I was close. I said 0.15. And here comes Jose Ramirez. Hits that one to left. Is that gone? Did Jose get it? He got it. We're up 2-0. There we go. So Jose Ramirez continues to get it done for us in the postseason. We take a 2-0 lead in the first. Drew Jones now walks on 4 pitches. That will bring up, I'm going to steal. I am going to send Forrest. Ground out to third, but we take a 2-0 lead after 1. Here comes Freddie Freeman. Shift right. 0-2 pitch to Freeman. He strikes out. Just do a hockey and a... Yeah, I guess we can... Took me a second. I didn't realize what you were saying, but basically you're telling me to put somebody out there and hurt him. Got it. Okay. Scoring first in the live sim games is not... Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember what's happened. I can't remember what's happened in all these games, to be honest with you. It's a blur. Here comes Apostle. 2-2 pitch to him. Pop out to left. Yeah, Chris, that was a bomb. Worked for the Saints. It works for you. Oh, the St. Paul Saints? Yes. I was like, what do the New Orleans Saints have to do with any of this? Shift right. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. So 2 good innings for Tyler Glasnow. Here comes Sal Stewart. He strikes out. Arias now. Ground ball up the middle. Is he going to beat that one out? He is not. It's 2 up, 2 down, and Glasnow will come up and strikes out. So we go to the third, up 2-0. They'll bring up Alame, Fried, and Pash. Ground ball to first, 3-1. And Fried now. Ground ball back to Glasnow. 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Pash. As Glasnow looks to get through 3, and he does. So Tyler Glasnow looking sharp through 3 innings. Yeah, so you were talking about the New Orleans Saints. Yes, they did. They had Greg Robinson was their defensive coordinator. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about hockey. You said Saints. I thought you were talking about the Saints from Slapshot, who just... Anyway, I'm all over the place. Luke Lito leading off. Gets another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Here comes Willie Castro. He strikes out. Sam Wozniak. He gets a base hit to left. So Lito and Wozniak are both 2 for 2 here through 2 1/3 innings. Jose Ramirez. Ground ball to short. 6-4 over to 3. So was looking to replicate what he did in the first, but wasn't able to. So we're still up 2-0. We got Ozzie Albies, and we are going to shift right this time on Ozzie Albies. Ground ball to second. You've never seen Slapshot? Slapshot is one of the greatest sports movies ever made. It stars Paul Newman, and it's about minor league hockey. I'm telling you, if you like sports movies, find some time over the next couple of days to watch Slapshot. In fact, that'll be your homework between now and next Sunday. I want you both to watch Slapshot and report back to me next week. Fantastic movie. It's hysterical. So here comes Eloy Jimenez. Shift left on him. 1-2 pitch to Eloy. Strike 3. And Acuna 0-1 pitch to Acuna Jr. is hit out to center. Catch is going to be made out there, and we get out of the inning. It's a good movie, Random Task. You'll like it. It's funny. It's inappropriate. It's a good movie. You'll enjoy it. In fact, I can honestly say that I've never. There's always somebody who says, well, that movie's garbage. Or, like for me, I've never watched The Godfather start to finish. I can never get through it. But, Slapshot is one of those movies where I've never heard anybody say, I didn't like that movie. Drew Jones goes yard. 3-0. Andrew Jones Jr. against his daddy's former team puts us up 3-0 in the fourth. Drew Romo now. He bloops a single to left. That will bring up Sal Stewart. And he gets a base hit to left. So the offense is cooking here tonight. And just one more time, guys, if you haven't already, this is my YouTube channel, Around the World Sports. If you could just head over there, drop me a subscribe, I would appreciate it. Only hockey, and well, the thing is, hockey players in minor league, well, yeah, only haters would hate it, I guess is probably the best way to put it. It really is a funny movie. But yeah, if you head to that link, drop me a subscribe if you haven't already. I think most of you who are here already have already done that, but if you haven't, if you could, that'd be great. I appreciate it. My name's Aaron. I'm here on GM Games. This is year number, I think, 7 for us with the Colorado Rockies. We hadn't made it past the wild card round in any of our 7 seasons. We just defeated our long-term nemesis, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who had won the last 4 World Series and 5 of the last 6. We just knocked them out in 5 games. We are in Game 5 here against the Braves, looking to advance to the World Series. And we have a 3-0 lead. 2 on, nobody out. Arias strikes out. Glasnow is going to bunt. Gets the bunt down. And he hits into a 1-5-3 double play. Not good, Tyler. Not good at all. All right, so Freeman now. 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. Sherton Apostle. Apostle swings at the first pitch and hits that one out to left. So yeah, you confused the hell out of me, Random Task. You started talking about the Saints, so I assumed you were talking about hockey because we were talking about injuring players in hockey, and the team name in the movie is the Saints, so I thought you were talking about them, but you were actually talking about the New Orleans Saints who had their whole Bounty Gate thing. So yes, I'm with you now. I'm all caught up. Here comes Rothenberg. Grounded to first. And we are through 5 or 4.5 with a 3-0 lead. Here comes Luke Lito. Grounds out to third here. 1 down. Willie Castro. Smashes that one out to right, but I think it's going to stay in the park. Yep, caught right at the warning track. And Sam Wesniak now. With his third hit, and it's 4-0. There he is, Sam Wesniak. Extends the lead to 4-0. I need that kapow, Chris. Jose Ramirez steps in. Strikes out Ramirez. We go to the 6th, up 4-0. Alame will lead off. Grounds it to the second baseman. And he first hit of the game is an infield single. Garbage. Garbage, I tell you. Defense double play depth. Ground to third, over to second, on to first, turns the double play. That will bring up Pash now. Grounded to short. And that's another 3-up, 3-down inning. You only know things about baseball, I'm assuming. So if you have to venture outside of that, my knowledge is limited to anything that was on ESPN like 10 years ago. And when the Eagles. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that at all. Here comes Drew Jones in the bottom of the 6th. We're up 4-0. Jones strikes out. Here comes Romo. Hits that one to right. Catch is going to be made out there. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Sal Stewart will step in. And he lines out to third. All right, so we go to the 7th, up 4-0. Ozzie Albies will lead off. Shift right against him. Grounded in the hole. We get the out, though. Here comes Jimenez. 0-2 pitch to Eloy. Strike 3. That is strikeout number 8 for Glasnow. And that will bring up Acuna. 2-2 pitch to him. It's going to be a base hit for Ronald Acuna Jr. It was not my favorite football game of all time. I can say that with complete certainty. Here comes Freddie Freeman. Ground ball to third. Force out at second. So Glasnow has pitched 7 innings of 2-hit baseball. And he's thrown how many pitches? 82 pitches. So Patino and win. We're going to go Patino and win, and we're just going to get him ready. But we're going to let Glasnow bat here in the 7th. We're going to let him come out in the 8th. My favorite football game of all time was probably the first one. Was probably the Super Bowl against the Rams. 6-3 put out, so 2 down here in the 7th. Lito up now. He strikes out. And Glasnow will come out for the 8th. He'll face 6-7-8. 0-2 pitch to Apostle. Grounded back to the pitcher. 1 down. Here comes Rothenberg. Grounded to first. 2 down. And Alame hits that one out to left. So 8 shutout innings out of Tyler Glasnow. Couldn't have asked for anything more than that. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Willie Castro. It's a fly ball out to left. And we are going to bring in Wynn in the 9th. We're going to bring in Wynn in the 9th. Here comes Wesniak. Homered last time. Strikes out this time. Here comes Ramirez. Hits that one out to center. Is that going to be gone? No, it's going to stay in the park, but it's going to be a 2-out double. Or 2-out triple, I guess, for Jose Ramirez. All right, let's get a clutch hit here, Andrew Jones Jr. Let's pick up that 5th run. We get it. There we go. Another double. So Andrew Jones knocking his father's team out of the, potentially knocking his father's team out of the postseason. Here comes Drew Romo against Mike Soroka. So they're bringing in the Game 4 starter. Gets the last out of the 8th. And let's visit the mound. Let's see how he's doing. No, we're just going to bring in Wynn. 8 shutout innings. We're going to sit down Patino. No, we're going to get Parker up. We're going to get Sademon Parker up just in case. All right. The game when the Eagles beat Minnesota during that playoff run might be better because that was just so brutal. Was that the game, or was that the Saints where they won as, I don't remember. I don't remember that game, to be honest with you. I think it was the Saints and the Vikings where the Vikings won on the last play of the game or something. I don't exactly remember. So we're going to shift right on Shoemake. Don't walk the leadoff man. Don't do it. You turd. Okay, here comes the pitch to Pash. That one's hit out to center. Andrew Jones makes the diving catch out in center. 1 down in the 9th. Ozzie Albies. Shift right. 0-2 pitch to him. Hit out to center. Catch is made. And we are 1 out away from going to the World Series here, guys. 1 out away from going to the World Series. Why would you do that? 3-1 pitch to Jimenez, ball 4. Here comes Acuna, 0-2 pitch to him. Strike 3, and the Colorado Rockies are going to the World Series. We blank the Braves 5-0 in Game 5. Get the offense, we get the pitching, and we're going to the World Series. Wesniak homers, Ramirez homers, Drew Jones has a monster game. Tyler Glasnow, 8 innings of 2 hit, 1 walk, 8 strikeout baseball through 88 pitches. He has been our go-to guy for years now. Finals, baby, indeed. And who are we going to be taking on? The Seattle Mariners. So let's sim up to the World Series. And then we'll take a look at the Mariners and see what we have in store there. I'm going to have to... Oh, we get Devin Futrell back. He's been out all year. Can't do anything with him, but... Can I put him on the postseason roster? I can. All right. Tyler Johnson can kick rocks. All right, so we got to get up to that first game, and then I got to make sure my lineups are set with a designated hitter because I don't believe I have checked that in a while. So this is it, guys. We finally make it to the World Series. We're 7 years, I think 7 years, 8 years, 7 years. What year is it? 2027? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're in our 7th year. We made the postseason in 2024, got knocked out in the wild card. Made the postseason in 2026, got knocked out in the wild card. And we have made a run here for sure. So let's look at the lineups against, yeah. This could have been bad. I can't believe, did I not set this during the regular season? Bad. What the hell's wrong with me? All right, so I guess the first thing we have to do is, I don't want to run with 3 catchers. That left me really short-handed on the bench. I think I'm going to, we're going to take Moeller off, and we're going to bring India up and just hope that Romo's injury doesn't get worse. So against lefty, the right-hander, who do we want to start as our designated hitter? Probably B, because he's got some contact. We're just going to bat him 9th. Get that second high-contact guy down here at the bottom of the order. No, we're not going to do that. And then against lefties, we are going to get Jonathan India out there as the DH. No, and no. Okay. All right, so let's save real quick, and then we'll take a look at Seattle. And we will see if we can win the World Series here, guys. We'll see if we can win the World Series live here on General Manager Games Twitch. Year 7. We won 102 games this year. Seattle Mariners went 88-74 this year. Below average offense, good starters. Bullpen was below average. They can be got, guys. They got their defense, they're okay defensively. Nothing great offensively. They got a couple of good bats in their lineup, Noel V. Marte, Alex Benelis, and Jordan Groshans. But other than that, their lineup isn't very good. Yeah, it's their pitching. Hancock, Romero, Kenji Payares. It's an interesting combination of first and last names. And then Alfredo Ruiz. So they got a decent pitching staff. And they swept. I mean, they ran through the AL CS. Swept the Orioles in 4. So they've been rested here. All right. Well, here we go. Ah, my nose. My office man is killing me. I got to get like a steam cleaner or something up in here. All right, so game number 1, Tanner Brubaker against Emerson Hancock. And we take a 1-0 series lead. Jonathan India coming on strong with a pinch hit home run. Lido 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Drew Jones has 2 more runs knocked in. Brubaker goes 7. Nice. Good start. Game number 2. Fernando Romero. Is it really Glasnow? Is he really pitching already? He is. Okay. All right, Fernando Romero against Tyler Glasnow. Series is tied at 1 as they beat around Glasnow a bit. Actually, it doesn't look like they did. It looked like it may have been our bullpen. Veen 2 for 2 with another home run. Glasnow gave up 2 in 5, and then Guess and Bello did not pitch well. All right, so Seattle gets a game in Colorado. Game 3 is going to be Jim Denny and Kenji Payares. If after everything we've gone through, we lose to an 88-win team, I'm going to be a little annoyed. Jonathan India, who recommended that? Was it you? Did you recommend that pickup? I mean, it had to have been you. All right, let's see what happens in Game 2. Colorado Rockies take a 2-1 World Series lead. They score 4 in the 9th. Sam Wesniak, 3 for 5, 5 runs knocked in, hitting .400 in the postseason. Lito, 3 hits, 3 runs scored. Denny pitched well. Patino got roughed up a bit, but Denny continues to pitch well. And we are up 2-1 in the best of 7. I'm sure it was you. I'll just give you credit for it. It's fine. Jack Leiter against Alfredo Ruiz in Game 4. And we're up 3-1. We win 12-7. So we're going to get another Tanner Brubaker start here as we go for the World Series win. Look at that, guys. 11-0 before by the end of the 3rd inning. Willie Castro, 4 hits, hitting over .400 this postseason. Wesniak's got 21 runs knocked in. Leiter pitched well enough to pick up the victory. Only gave up 1 hit. Ruiz gives up 8 in 1 inning. Wait, he's not pitching again today, is he? He can't possibly be pitching again in Game 5. Yeah, we need someone just sitting there typing away, right? All right, so here we go, guys. Game 5. One more time. I'm going to save it. I'm getting nervous, and I want to make sure that I have everything saved and we don't lose anything. All right, Game 5. Is this it? Is this the time? Let's see. So our lineup is Lito batting leadoff, playing right field. Castro at second. Wesniak at first, Ramirez cleanup batting 4th, Drew Jones center field batting 5th, Drew Romo the catcher batting 6th, Zach Veen in left field batting 7th, Gabriel Arias batting 8th, and Chris B, the designated hitter, will bat 9th. For the Mariners, they have Chris Richer batting leadoff, playing center field, Juan P.A. batting left, playing left, batting second, Alex Benelis, the designated hitter, batting 3rd, Noel V. Marte, the second baseman, batting cleanup. Jordan Groshans in the 5-hole, playing 3rd. Evan White, first baseman, batting 6th. J.P. Crawford, the shortstop, batting 7th. Julio Rodriguez, who, wow, has really underperformed, batting 8th. And Luis Torrens, the catcher, batting 9th. Emerson Hancock, 13-8, with a 3.85 ERA, will start for the Mariners. All right. Let's see how this one goes. I got to get my own ring first, but all right, so here we go. Luke Lito against Emerson Hancock to start Game 5 of the World Series at Safeco. Is it still called Safeco? No, it's called T-Mobile Park now, right? 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Willie Castro. Castro hits that one out. The camera angle's different. Did I do something? Because the camera angle's different. I don't mind it. It's just different. Here comes Wesniak. 56 home runs on the regular season. Strikes out swinging there. So Brubaker against Richer. Richer's a pull hitter. Shift left. 0-1 pitch to him. Ooh, that one's lined into the left center field gap. I know what you were doing. I want him. I want this. Well, we have this at home, and it's not nearly as good. So, yeah, I know what you're getting at. So, a leadoff double. And here comes said Juan P.A. 3-2 pitch to him. Hit out to the right center field gap. So, this isn't starting right. This is not starting well at all. So back-to-back doubles for the Mariners to start this one out. Alex Binelas is a pull hitter. 2-2 pitch to him. Pops that one up. Most meme type things don't translate well to chat of any sort. Noelvi Marte up now. 0-2 pitch to him. Hit out to center field. Is catch going to be made? Oh, right against the wall. Runner tags up, goes to third. And that will bring up Jordan Groshans. Shift right. 1-2 pitch to him. I shifted the wrong way, and he struck out. So we gave up a run in the first, but that's okay. Jose Ramirez leads off, and he strikes out swinging. Drew Jones now gets hit by a pitch, and that will bring up Drew Romo. Romo hits that one out to center. Something's going on with the camera angle. I'm not crazy about this. Let me change this. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's just the camera view of this stadium. I don't know. Anyway, here comes Zach Veen. 3-0 pitch to him. Ball 4. Gabriel Arias looking to keep the inning alive, and he strikes out. All right, so we go to bottom of the second, down by 1. We got Evan White leading off. And he hits a bloop out to right. It's going to be caught by the second baseman. Crawford is up, and he is a lefty, so we will shift right. Hit to first. 2 up, 2 down. And Julio Rodriguez now. We will shift left. 2-0 pitch to him. Hits that one to left, and the catch is made out there. So 1-2-3 inning. This time for Brubaker, good inning. We go to the top of the third, down by a run. We get Chris B leading off. And he walks. Luke Lito, 2-2 pitch. He strikes out. Hammer Hancock's pitched well. Here comes Castro. He strikes out. It's 5 strikeouts for Hancock. Wesniak, ground ball to short, and that will retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the third. They've got Torrens, Richer, and PA. Here we go. Torrens hits that one out to center. Did he make the catch? Diving catch by Drew Jones out in center field. Back-to-back games where he's had a catch like that. Richer is a pull hitter, so we will shift left. He doubled last time. Gets a bloop hit here, so he's 2 for 2. PA, we're going to double play depth. PA second. No, 4-3. Okay. Binelas is a pull hitter, so we will shift right. Runner on second, 2 down. Binelas hits a bloop. Catch is going to be made by Castro. So we get through 3. We're down 1. Offense not getting started here early in Safeco or AT&T or whatever, T-Mobile, whatever it's called now. No hits through 3 1/3 innings. Strikeout there. Hancock with 6 Ks through 3 2/3 innings. Here comes Drew Romo. Romo pops that one out. So through 3 1/2, we're still down 1-0. They've got Marte, Groshans, and White. Ground ball to short. 1 down here in the 4th. Groshans now. Shift left. 0-2 pitch to him. Pop up going to be caught there by the second baseman. And now Evan White. Full count pitch to him. Smash to third, bobbled, and that will be E5 on Jose Ramirez. Jordan Crawford, we will ship. Oh, they gave him an infield hit for that, really? Okay. Home scoring right there. Fly ball out to left. That one's going to get down for a single. So runners on. Oh, it's a double. And what the hell was that? Okay, well, we're down 2-0 now. And make it 3-0. Not good. Not good at all. make it 4-0 as as we're getting battered around here in Game 5. Let's get Parker up. I guess it doesn't really matter. Pitch to Richer. Ground ball to third. Is he going to beat it out? Nope. Okay, so they score 3. We're down 4-0. We don't even have a hit. So I can't even talk about coming back in this one until we can at least get a hit. A single hit. It's not going to be there as Veen grounds out to second. Here comes Arias. He grounds out to third. And B steps in now. And he grounds out to first. All right, so that's going to be it for Brubaker. 4 innings, 4 runs. Not a great start. Not a great start at all. But we still got time to get back into it. Parker comes in. Strikes out PA. Benellis gets away, and he's going to reach. God damn it. Okay. Double play depth. Stay in double play depth. Ball 4. Double play depth. Let's get out of this inning. 6-4 to 3. All right, so we turn that one over. We go to the 6th, still without a hit, against Emerson Hancock. Strike 3. Willie Castro. Strike 3. Wow, what a game for Emerson Hancock. Ground ball to short. Another 1-2-3 inning for Emerson Hancock. Crazy stuff. Arias has that one over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Crawford now. Shift right. 3-0 pitch. Walks him. Rodriguez, infield at double play depth. 0-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And Adrian Sugesti. Sugesti. I like that name. Is he a pull hitter? No, he's a normal hitter. 0-2 pitch to him. And he strikes out. All right, so we go to the 7th. Still without a hit. How Parker's at 34 pitches. Get Bello up, I guess. We're down 4-0. I don't want to blow any of my important relievers. Here comes Ramirez. And it looks like it's going to be a fly ball out. Drew Jones now. And there's our first hit of the game. A line drive single off the bat of Drew Jones with 1 out in the 7th. Romo strikes out. Veen hits that one into the right field corner. I think he hit it too hard to get a run home. Nope. Okay, so we get on the board. It's 4-1. Let's see if Arias can keep the inning going. He does. He smashes that one down the left field line. It's going to be 4-2. Guys, something's happening here. Something's happening. We're going to get Fairbanks up now as well. Can Chris B keep this one going? He does. Chris B lines that one out to right center field. Back-to-back doubles. Is that going to be a triple? Yeah, B's going to go all the way over to third. Guys, we're down by a run. If Luke Lito can pick up a clutch 2-out hit here, we're tied. And he does. We're tied at 4. What a ball game. Wow. Okay, what a ball game. Willie Castro stepping in now. And he gets called for strike 3. So we come back and we tie it. Unbelievable. We tie the game. Let's see how Parker does against Richer. Diving catch by our second baseman, Willie Castro. 1 PA. 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And that will bring up Alex Benellis. Shift right on him. 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. There we go. Yeah, we're hanging in there, Chris. Let's go is right, random task. We go to the 8th. We're going to have to sit down Bello. I'm going to get Win up. Wesniak will lead off the inning against Bobby Gary. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get away from the shortstop. Infield hit for Sam Wesniak, leading off the 8th. Jose Ramirez steps in now. He takes ball 4, so the first two are on here in the 8th. And Andrew Jones Jr. stepping in. Ground ball back to the pitcher, over to second. So we got runners on the corners with 1 out, and Drew Romo is up. And he strikes out looking. You got to swing the bat, my man. Zach Veen now, 3-1 pitch. Hit out to left field. That catch is made. Fairbanks. All right, here we go. Noel V. Marte against Pete Fairbanks. Strike 3. Jordan Groshans, we will shift left. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. And Evan White. That's going to be a 2-out single in the bottom of the 8th. That brings up J.P. Crawford, where we will shift right. 3-2 pitch to him. Ground ball to first, and Fairbanks gets out of the inning. So we are going to set Futrell down now, and Wynn is going to come up and get ready. So we got 8, 9, and 1. Arias, B, and Lido. Here comes Arias. Don't swing. All right. All right. I hate bunting. I never bunt. Do I bunt here? Do I bunt with Luke Lido, or do I let Chris B and his 90 contact and 80 gap power against righties swing away? I think the baseball manager in me tells me that I have to bunt, but I think I'm going to swing away. I'm just going to swing away, and you guys can tell me if I was wrong. Doesn't matter. He walked. All right, Luke Lido now. Pops that one into right. Catch is going to be made out there. Willie Castro now. Strike 3. All right, so 2 down. Runners on first and second, and Sam Wesniak steps in. Oh, what a catch out in center field. Are you kidding? Oh, I thought that was it. Here comes Mason Wynn to pitch the 9th against Tristan Cassius. 3-2 pitch to Cassius. Strike 3. Sugesti is up again. You shift left for him. Right? No, he's normal. 0-1 pitch to him. He gets a base hit up the middle, so they get a 1-out single in the bottom of the 9th. That will bring up Richer. Infield will go to double play depth. The ground ball to short. Over to second. Turns the double play. Nice. All right, so we go to the 10th. What a game. All right, so what do I want to do here? Wynn has only thrown 10 pitches, so I think he can probably continue on, but I will get Futrell up just to be safe. Here comes Ramirez against Braylon Marquez against the lefty. Strike 3. Drew Jones now. Pops it up foul. Hey, New. Yeah, I if it wasn't Luke Lido, I may have. I was thinking about it, but then I said, well, I mean, with Lido's batting stats, I felt comfortable letting him swing, especially with a pitcher who had been wild. So we'll see if it comes back and burns us here. But here comes Drew Romo. He strikes out. All right, we are going to stick with Mason Wynn here. We're going to shift right against PA. Another diving catch, this time out in right field. Defense all over the field, folks. Shift right. 2-2 pitch to Benelis. Strike 3. And Noel V. Marte, full count pitch to him. Ground ball to short. And that will retire the side. So 2 good innings from our closer. Veen, Arias, and I think we'll pinch hit for B. Veen grounds back to the shortstop, and he's going to beat that one out. Infield single for Zach Veen. Here comes Gabriel Arias. Full count pitch, and he walks. Do I bring up Kiner Falefa and let him bunt? I was thinking about just pinch hitting Sal Stewart because of those ratings against a lefty, but do I bring up Kiner Falefa and let him bunt here? Or do I just bunt with, or do I just bunt with B? What do I do, guys? What do I do here? Do I just let B get the sacrifice down? Do I bring in Kiner Falefa to bunt? Do I pinch hit Sal Stewart and let him swing away? Random Task is all about going big fly, right? So you want me to bring Sal Stewart and all right. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go Sal Stewart, big fly. Let's see what happens. 2-2 pitch. Nope, it didn't work. All right, here comes Luke Lito. Grounded to first. So we got 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs, and Willie Castro is up. Here we go. Willie Castro against Braylon Marquez. And Castro hits that one out to right center field. That's going to get down. That's our boy, Willie Castro, with a 2-run double in the 11th inning, and we take a 6-4 lead. Random Task, I will officially give you credit for Willie Castro at this point. Here we go. Sam Wesniak looking to get that runner home from second. He walks, and that will bring up Jose Ramirez, and he'll be facing Trevor Steffen. Strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the 11th. We're going to bring in Devin Futrell to try to close this one down. And this would be something, because Futrell hasn't pitched in like 4 months. So here we go. Devin Futrell against Jordan Groshans. 3-1 pitch. You just give up a leadoff home run? He sure did. All right, here comes Evan White. 1-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. Crawford now. We will shift right. 2-2 pitch to him. Another diving catch out in left field, this time by Zach Veen. All right, guys, here we go. This is it. 2 outs, bottom of the 11th inning, Game 5 of the World Series. We get it out here, and we're World Series champions. It's a lefty on lefty. Here comes the pitch. Full count pitch to Drew Gilbert. Walks him. Oh, shit. Okay. Here comes Sugesti. 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3, and we do it. We did it, guys. 7 years and a lot of hours sitting in front of this computer, and we do it. We win the 2027 World Series in style, coming back from a 4-0 deficit to score 4 in the 7th, 2 in the 11th. We hold off the Mariners in the 11th inning, and we win 6-5. We did it. We did it. What a game. We were hitless through 6 innings in this one, and we managed to pull it out 6-5 in 11 innings. What a game. Willie Castro had a tough game leading up to that 11th inning, though, man. He was 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts until he came up in the 11th inning. So, got the big hit, though. Look at some of these batting stats in the postseason for us. 385 for Castro, 371 for Wesniak, 364 for Veen. Just got it done. The bullpen, man, the bullpen was lights out. Parker, Fairbanks, and Wynn got it done. Thank you, New. Yeah, that's a great game to end the season. You're absolutely right. All right. That's a great way to end our episode here. But now comes the difficult question. Do we continue with the Colorado Rockies? Or do we pick up a different team? Or do I start all over again? That's the next question. On my channel, it took me 9 years to win with the Tigers. And when we won, I went over to the team that had the worst record in baseball, which was the Cincinnati Reds, and we tried to rebuild them. I could do that. I could continue on and try to go back-to-back with the Rockies. I could, and Random Task, you put this bug in my head, so this is something that I'm thinking about. Random Task brought up a really good idea earlier. He said I could do a sort of a draft to glory. No free agents, no trades, only drafted players on my team. We would start it as an expansion team, and then we would just draft and try to win that way. So those are really the three options. So Random Task says draft only rebuild. New says staying with the sim and switching teams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this. Once this video gets posted, it'll go over to Chris. Chris will post it probably tonight. Once he gets it posted, Chris, could you, and I'll send you a message on Discord, but I want to have you in the description of the video. I want to give the options for what we're going to do. Stay with the Rockies until it's boring. Okay, so I think we're going to stay with this sim. It just comes down to whether or not we switch teams or whether we go to the Rock or whether we stay with the Rockies. So, and then I'll post a comment in there, and hopefully we can get some people who have some interest one way or the other. So, if we were to switch teams, we would probably go over to the American League, and it looks like we would be taking over the Tampa Bay Rays. If that, look at that. They have no prospects to speak of, and they're just terrible. So if we switched, we would switch over to the Rays. If we stay, we'll stay with the Rockies. Let's get up to the end of the playoff round. Let's just, you can't, it's fine, Chris. I'll send you a message. And we'll see. Okay, so New likes going for. Okay, so I think we'll go through at least one more season with the Rockies here, see if we can go back to back, and then at the end of next season, if we go back to back, we will then look at maybe switching over to another team. So let's just look at our end of the year mail, see if there's anything. Yeah, so Patino voided his contract, which was to be expected. I think this is a no-brainer. I think we execute the option on Tyler Glasnow. Review of season goals. We won the World Series. He wanted us to re-sign Joey Gallo, but that was never going to happen. He wanted us to improve our attendance. We didn't. Long term, he just wants us to keep it. He's angry with us. Dude is actually angry with us. Put it to a poll, though, on the GM Games website or your YouTube. I'll do the GM Games website as well as in the video because it'll get more hits that way. My channel doesn't get nearly as many hits as the GM Games stuff does, so I'll put it up there. Market size increases, which is good, which means we should get a new team payroll, $170 million. So we got $30 million to play with this year. Lot of firings. San Diego. Dave, oh, look at that, guys. We got the GM in San Diego and the manager in Los Angeles just shit-canned for beating them this year. Win the World Series, but I didn't retain it. Yeah, I didn't retain an aging star, and my payroll was down, so he's angry with me. Oh, this is too bad. I know Joey Turdoslavich. He played last year. He played for the. It's not going to show all of his. I will. No, it's not. It's not going to show all of his international stuff. He played for the Chicago Dogs last year, which is the team I help do broadcasts for. And he was the Miami Marlins GM the last 3 seasons. Who knew? If the owner is going to be like that, maybe I should ditch. I mean, to be fair, he did give me more money. We do have a higher payroll now, so there's that. We have some decisions to make. I mean, I think the easiest one is to offer Patino a qualifying offer. Yeah, we have some decisions we have to make. We've got Gabriel Arias, whose ARB estimate is almost $8 million, and I'm not prepared to pay that. We have a backup catcher who's going to make over 4. I don't know that I want to pay that. Wozniak is worth every penny that he wants. I'm just going to give Sam Wozniak a blank check and let him put on it what he wants. Zach Veen is another interesting one. He wants $10 million. I mean, I don't know that he's worth that. So we are going to have some interesting decisions as we go for back-to-back. But again, yeah, I'll put it up as a poll on the GM Games channel, both probably Discord and then through the YouTube channel. And we'll see what happens here over the next couple days. I'm going to plan on going for back-to-back unless the polls get a ton of hits here over the next couple of days. We'll see what happens. But, guys, we did it. 7 years, and we win the World Series as the Colorado Rockies. It has been a fun playthrough. We had some... So we landed some really good prospects in our time. Jack Leiter, Jim Denny, Drew Jones, Luke Lito, and almost our entire bullpen. Sademon Parker, Ben Guess, again, Luke Lito. I mean, our minor league system, the minor league machine is what did it for us. We had so much talent coming up from the minor leagues that it allowed us to spend money on people like Jose Ramirez and Willie Castro. We didn't have to spend for mediocrity. We could spend to get those players that pushed us over the edge. So I am very happy with the way this ended up. But that's going to do it, guys. We're right at that 3-hour mark, so this worked out perfectly. This went right to the 3 hours, and that's exactly what I wanted. So, yeah, next video will be posted on Wednesday, so sometime between now and then I'll decide what we're going to be doing. Like I said, unless something drastic happens, I will likely be going for back-to-back with the Rockies, and then we'll readdress it at the end of next season. So, guys, I appreciate you hanging out tonight. Thanks for coming, and I'll talk to everybody next Sunday night, 7 p.m. Central. Have a good one. Ciao.